Bia member Kromano, Sa station where ya na metie, into also for Fidian tour, let's see what Data Kennedy, Macram.
Hey, I went to for radio. I put to 77, I put the man on you. I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, I went to see my one more. I went to for radio. I put to 77, I put the man on you. I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, I went to see my one more. Here we go. He goes by the name Papa Smiley and got the vibes that will make you feel irate. Tune in and stay tuned to Bamaso. It's a party the King Smiley. Nana Wokwaso. Yo, on in Nanka Saturn and Web. Na Pamphone so reborn in Chidom. From Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Tune into Bamaso on a 24 radio. Yo, 24 radio. I put to 77, I put the man on you. I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, I went to see my one more. I went to for radio. I put to 77, I put the man on you. I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, I went to see my one more. Yo, from here to foreign, you give us a reason to listen to radio. Papa Smiley, a nyabo.
Eye Pamaso. Eye Pamaso. And Penisa, yes, Sumanian Sophonia, Sumana Montaigne, and no confess a crumwa or Timubi. Could see a Papa Smiley in the bed of Fatanasi. O bed you chum, my moon some, and my woman some, and in some polo. No mercy for the cripple. Papa, you chummy uncle.
Na 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 na, oh yeah. So pass some Daniel for two some more. I'm going to for radio. Tune in, Bamaso. So pass some Daniel for two some more. I'm going to for radio. Tune in, Bamaso. Jamaica's required to need is Bamaso. Hey, yes, super. I'm going. Jamaica's required to know it is Bamaso. Hey, yes, super. I'm going. Achibabo Kao. Fire Chief Kao. Prince Bombardier Kao. And Jana Casa Papa Smiley. Achibabo Kao. Fire Chief Kao. Prince Bombardier Kao. And Jana Casa Papa Smiley. Papa Smiley, Bebo Yumpa. Bamaso. Bebo Yumpa, Mweni Ajiba. Bamaso. Obeka wasempa, Mwe Futupa. Bamaso. Obemu wa Dreampa, Dia Bob Rapper. I went to for radio. Tune in. Obebo Yumpa. Obema Weni Aji. Obeka wasempa. Obetu Fupa. Bamaso. 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 Yeah. Obebo Yumpa. Obema Weni Aji. Obeka wasempa. Obetu Fupa. Tune in, Bamaso. Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Papa Smiley, one on call.
Tuesday, the 23rd of November 2021, approximately 28 minutes gone past 1500 hours. GMT, we're here once again live on our 24 radio, our Brabapa radio, our 24 radio GH, on our social media handles, our 24 radio stroke TV on Facebook, our 24 TV on YouTube, at our 24 radio on Twitter, and simply our 24 radio on Twitch with another edition of Bamaso. This is where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, we've come to use that very wonderful attribute of ours to figure out what we need to do in our corners, be it small, huge, or medium for us to have that very beautiful Ghana that we want to have. As I keep saying, sometimes our efforts can go as far as suggesting to the very ones with authority to do what is appropriate for us to move further on. In other times, we have to our own self step up with some action so that certain things can be done. So when you come over here, it's a job on yourself. It's a call on you to duty as to what you can also do wherever that you find yourself to make Ghana that very beautiful place. To make the best of the program, it is imperative that you come viewing yourself or evaluating or making your submissions from your primary identity. Your primary identity in the context of what we do around here is the fact that you are simply a Ghanaian. All other identities are secondary. And if your secondary identity is not promoting the primary identity, in fact, you have to think about it and figure out what you need to do next. Either you need to change your secondary identity or you figure out how you'll be able to work out that secondary identity to make it able to promote the primary identity. It's as simple as that. This so simple, but it's very, very hard for many people to be able to use this very simple principle. So if you are joining us for the first time, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. Be prepared to work on yourself. You can never pour from an empty cup. So we come here to fill ourselves so that we'll be able to pour some of us onto others. So we come working on ourselves to be strong. And when we are strong, we will be able to help others to also be stronger or to be strong. To this effect, you are welcome once again to Bamaso. And chia sronko kese ene de mudo enkoma bia wote bia ofidie no da A24 radio Abrabapa radio na A24 radio GH. So Facebook nso dia A24 radio stroke TV. Or YouTube A24 TV. Twitter at A24 radio and at Twitch so A24 radio. And yaba free flow Tuesday san your friend no and they say yaba idiot next say say yane nansi adwada ye ma kan na adwada ye ba nti efiri memenda kwasiada adwada no ya nansem bebre ekoso ewo wiase ana yemamu as a matter of fact. Nti yaba we give ourselves the opportunity to talk about sansem na ekoso ni nyina na ye ka sansem na anya say ye can in a vacuum there be a higher creative boundaries say ewiase se boundaries any hono a obi aye de ope obi aye de ope nti asem no asem bia ye betimi aka na emom ye ka asem no in a contest. The contest I can say o kasa se Ghana ni o kasa se Ghana ni o kasa se o hwehwe kwan a ade a wahu no ye betimi going forward no ye improve ya sesa no na ama ne ma akoyi ama ye nyina ye ma na you see ye mrei na say we are you way and we are you way na why na enye bibi da. In fact why enye bibi da enti onyansafo bi kan asem bi wo say everyone make mistakes and obi aye mistake hey o de opa afre no gigantic mistake with the mistake of a lifetime the person ka bi aka me wo de wasem na no kwasem ewom ene say die hia kese ene say we ye mistake ni wi a die wo ye going forward no ene very important. And everyone make mistakes, but what we do after we make the mistakes no, that is what matters. And akwa say utu kwan na waira no, the very moment I be hunu say waira no ehọ na wo so gyina ho na se ne obebu so obi na wa kire okwan na wapo obi aba na bus wa kire okwan no se ne obeso sat nav na waso the also ye bia at that very moment no no why wahu se wayera no ontoa eso enko wo baabi a ekwan na wayera wo so no da bi se obetoa so wo saa kwan no so a wo kɔ na wo se wahu ni se saa kwan na although wayera de na emum ede wo kosi baabi a obetoa so akɔ baabi a wo kɔ no saa na ade ne tie enti said your life is it no it is forever flowing. Life is never stagnant. Kosa life de bia ko enti baby a yedru ewo our nation building ni bia no we should also flow with life. We may have made some mistakes, of course mistakes come here and there. Said the mechanic no de ye after so no that is what matters. It matters for everyone, our leaders and ourselves. Enti baby a yedru ewa akwantu no mu bia no se ye hwene se yayera yempo so na emusi ho what do we need to do differently going forward. Enti obekeka de akoso na that is what you have to hold at the back of your mind. That is what you have to hold at the back of your mind. Na senye ye ba be ka se we aye we de ene sabi opani bi na ka kire nyam na me kon o se sabi okwase bi atimi ka sa de ne bi right na emom adwen kese na ye de ye adwuma e wa ha obi a obi o na emom obi de ada afi na bi de sorry among other things sa adwen kese no ye de ba ha ade na ye hunu se nkoyi no ya identify na ebuse ekwan be so ana ebetumi afa to get things right. Asem no ne tenti ene ne tietie mu nyina enno. And it's out here name said the doctors as Adentu all the way in Roehampton and Atena. Dr. Ebenezer Amufabwatin na nasare bedi akon Worcester and na nanketia Basin Stroke. Eja ko sibuachi wo call Ghana na waba oso waba oba boy nkomo owa hene champion kadechi me antonka wati I'll keep saying it until metonka adofo aka nyinara sauti ani said adofo nyina ate ani ya na kire se Papa Smiley edin de ensisan eno an ginemu ene da nsu megina mabedwafo anamu eto nchi akese ede ma so na said ya dai no yento akwantu no so me say just as life is forever flowing no we flow yan hwe kwan a yebetumi afa baabi a yeduru bia no yemusi ho direction a ye kono ye nije ho should we carry on? If yes, we say yes we carry on. Say yayira nso a yempe kwan a ye befa so that we get back on track. Asem ne tintini ni titie mu nyina eno no. And to keep it very very simple for you no. Ohwe your social settings oman no said ye ne ye ho kitawudi mu said ye sitie when I talk about social settings nema bebre said ye see ni ho relate right ma enuanom levels no said ye see ni ho relate no kwana ye nam so no ehfa na de ebekwa akuduru de ebekwa akuduru ba bi epese ye ko ye ne je ho said ye see kasa kire ye ho no ye ne je ho how we value ourselves no ye ne je ho our social value system no ye ne je ho said ye na say no say your friend say abi SND ade bi mekenkan ne said ye akwa say ye use the fact that someone is able to speak a foreign language as a measure of intelligence no ye ne je ho okay ye ne je ho a yen kono sa ye ne nye ho so a ene ye de ne yenye it's all about what recalibrating, reshaping ourselves ne move on so spiritually babe ekwana ye nam so no ye ne je ho ba bi ye de be kwa akɔwie no ye ne je ho said ye enkrofo bi sori an no ma kotena sori dem every now and then no ye ne je ho eboa ye e ma ma ne kɔ nanim said ye dwen say ye betime di bone ne di bone a ne asere bone fafiri afiri obi ho no na ode a kyen no ebeboa ye yen say evaluation emboa ye a ba bia ye duru no ekwan ba so ene ye befa to find our way out ye betime akɔ na yakɔ physically right ene ohwa minim say still an omoda ho ya na kane no wafa twum kra ba waka ho asem wo se aphrodisiac nko na ka ho asem wa moton no radio so ye ne je ho ensa ahodo bebre ye ho advert ene ona mabontia bu ensa no ye de abo billboard so kama okon no kra na okon ya ye debe na okwan kodo ye ne je ho ye nto aso saa ana se ye nane ye ho kakra kama na waka ho asem fefefe financially so person waka o man nyina dia said your man is bobosia no hwa bosia na ye bono are we using it in such a way said that chibi no ye betimetu ya sa bosia no bosia na ye bono de na ye de should we carry on doing that said ye raise taxes no what are some of the possible impact of the taxes that we are raising na wake kan de kama wachire wadwen kese ewo ho asem ne tentene ne tietie mu nyina na no ye no obi amekontokwa ye no obi ani asem. In fact, if you come to understand that we are inseparably linked with one another, being part of units of Ghana, edia the very moment I wonu obi kono, you are fighting your own self. What I say ko kasem. If we are all inseparably linked with one another, right? Na say me are connected to you, we are connected to me. Say me ba na me bedi eye obi oye connected to me atemwa onyansani bi anim say he is also insulting himself. And if you are inseparably linked with the unit of Ghana, say the president, the vice president, the finance minister, and the leader of the opposition party, whoever it is, if you come to understand that you are inseparably linked with them and you come insulting them, what it means, and it say you are also insulting yourself because you are inseparably linked with them. So if you choose to insult them, now why for you? Make you insult yourself. That is you. You wouldn't want to insult yourself, would you? You can't take yourself away from any unit of Ghana. And see, Obanyansa for Wobunube Yankanasem. Free Flow Tuesday. Asem no the tintin any ni tietie mu nyina ede no. Yenkwa ahoma no so yen so oba de na aba ana eye ofabodi enso aba. Na mom enne ansa na obo ade beba no enne ye wo opening kese bi a enne the first time opening kese ebe join ye e wo dwumadi so. Opening no France. Your friend of Kwame was yama was ma menka opening was menka ofa. Ene wofa Kwame or France oba be kan yensa ene dey e wo kasa fidie no so obebo enkomo pa na oba wa wo be feeling komodie no but for now dey yema wo ba dey na akwaba owi a yakọ wofa boadi so na yato ankomodie no so afiri hono ene oba dey na bamaso
Papa adwen kese cha obi a me obi adwo
obi adwo so ate obi adwo
na why you so we dey ato hoyi very good we dey depanyina atam a we dey obi papa atam a so we dey won ho atam because one respect to obi no so obi respect to and that's it in we asesa netie I'm ready to say e dey need Panymu bi oya akola kwa ne man position se wa be position ni mistake a wa ye no wo kwan se wo ka se ka wo ye ni se ya asa ni personal life anasa ni niema bi a wo be kwa akotam abeka no de ya na sometimes na me fi se hu hia sa mi se na no me de yi bi abeto ho doctor ya ni aye man panyin odi kan oji independent man me si ye sika no osesa no odi cd e ba ye no Sabe ni edisika ne ho de fa hene obi antim mekere me aso ya ade ase ahwehwe me ade ana ha me ne se ko osesa no na osesa akasa no akwasi bro ne di yeso ya gi independent ye mpe bro ni bibia ko osesa akasa no anka me ni doctor ho problem bia kama wie ay 100% ya gi ye ho ma be di yeso mo sisi ye mo de mo kasa abre mo di musika abre mo fa musika na mo no ho chiri ko di ni ma mo fa musika skande ye mpe Hey, mokasa ne de ye pe ye krom hanka hene ne de be ye bibia ena zika no so samre ne edi na man bebre so anasa me fanse samre abroche ha kwa me se ne wo mudi because me te say better man sa wan na o ka say better man ko wie sika yesu sa man no o tamofa de be go breaking be yi sika ni. And you know, these are certain things I say you find out, but I too late. Say I nya over years, yentimi nko. Na mo wa say hwe ba bia ye free ba ni mistakes ya ye ne ensan ko ye biem. Me the idea ha me pa ye kasa because you say hiafo ni nyina akoye nim Korea, China, Thailand, na no kra Vietnam, America for ko bu wo mu nyina ba ko mu kro mo de wo kasa ene ye bibia akola no ko school no. Mo ja wo de wo no. Oh, see, about we my wow. Ya wo kwala no bi wa hanso so no still enam nyankopon nim die mu mo jaade wo ni ntino wo ka sama kwala na tete mi ka wo kasa ntino no ba bia na ifre no wo hu se nyame kasa ode maaye no eno enen kana se wo bon se brofo kasa ya yesu ane french ya ka kire wa wo ti ase ko kasa mu ansa na watimi ansa so Ibusa, where are you going? What is this? Ibusa say here now. I'm going to this place. What about Okasem? It is your Kasano ye. Na ye very, 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 very considerably important to us. Say, Nanka ye Kasano dear. Nanka no nesi ye di bibia. And you know, a honor dear ye the better honum na. As some of the auto board winner. Ye better na yaka and humbi.
You. Na oba there just before I ever quit him obi busa me question be just on foul language ne atini ho asem ya obi busa me say yemfa ne say wo pese wo do obi atem so na o ka kire ne say for argument's sake we nim say kaya you well o kan say no what can be aka ho right or say o kan say nipa do say na wadi wo matem nti yemfa ne say
nipa be bra
okay so we
say what did nipa be bra tam say kaya you no nipa be na ye ena kaya you no so no eye adwuma and wo ka say wanim say kaya you nya na che say kaya you fo no obi o ye kaya you bia wo pesa wo kire say nanim ana say wo de adwuma no we kaya yo for nyo obi ana ne ho tan ena wo so a wonya kaya yo no ye nyina na ye ho ofe what ase ene ye nya kaya yo no ye nyina na ye ho ofe enti in the society no duma bia wo benya wo mo ye ho ofe wo benya wo mo asabe wo mo dam finfin na benya asabe de ne ho hu na de ne ho hu ko nipa no ye nka nipa se obi hu nya fa in nya enyo na abo no nti wuntimi nka se ne ho nya fe ene nipa na ho nya fe kora no wo cha aboa nti wutimi nhwa aboa nim ka nkyra aboa se ne ho tantan dia ene wo so hwe nipa anim nipa no aho ofe no ankasa no ejina nana obi ho ofe na wonni suban aho ofa ankasa no gina niema bebremu wo suban ene eniema wo ye bibia ka ho enye se wo ahofe wo anim nko ase nyame adro wo anim ne kama na wo hwini tua ho wa so bibia ye kama ene ye de ka ahofe no comprises of life we live in benefit amanfo nyina ni nyina aka ho ne ye friend na ahofe because obi ho ofe sebe mpreduasa wo ye anroba me say more society no bon say one day obekwa abonten na ho ofe ne da abonten ye kunu de aboa bro no bia ne ho nya fe but we ye ade aboa manfo ka say we doctor and say we nurse ukọ hospital we save life ne ade a ono no ho wonfa so che de wo se ne ho ofe no a ono we ya anroba no so na me che no
that's right
as matter of fact say I need the me say he say ye hwe na ye ja ka say udi obi atam ho ubetimi adro bi say ho anya fe ana say wanim say kaya yo no he adwuma he nipa na akoye kaya yo no ankata na tesen he adwuma no tesen ya draw kaya yo no ato ho ene wahu say kaya yo no ho nya fe he adwuma na ndin de sa nti wo ka sa de na wo ka adi nipa no ase ya sanati nipa bi ana ho nya fe bi ase wo no wonkoye kaya yo so ate dem cho pa nya sa na tie kaya yo no ya ho kire obi ana sabe bi woni adwuma na obetena ase na obekwa akowia ana obebọ braboni bi no wo se ane miti wo ho memfa ayi na memfa nsi miti anya hwe na obi efrem ya menya de medie enti no it doesn't mean say omo ho tan I don't know menyi ni sa
all right
menyi ni sa
mate wase pa na onua na asɛm a no ka sɛ wodi obi atem na de ne compare obi a na kyɛ sɛ saa de korɔ na wodi ne compare no so no wodi saa de korɔ no so ayɛ de bɛn wodi atem na wobebusa ho sɛ even sɛ apɔnkyimpo ana wodi no edi obi atem a so na sɛ ɔka kyerɛ sɛ bi a ne ho kankan sɛ apɔnkye a what you are trying to say and say wo nim nyansa ese nyankopon a obo apɔnkye ma ne ho bɔn ye no right na oba na asma me kan me bo a so o ka say apɔnkye ni mu ohu a right now do you do obi atama what you are trying to tell us ne say the source from which apɔnkye so free ba ye no right wo nim nyansa sen no say oye apɔnkye saa ana wo gina so de adu obi atem in fact
on say the paya ne ante ne ma ase on say abode no ankasa no ye ade bi different ani nyina anse on say apɔnkye ne odwa wo nyina ye mmoa but apɔnkye anim ye different eno na ma hu so ye apɔnkye nti wo nte ase ase ogya ne sa na ne ho kankan no wo twam a na wabefa hokro timi enam ne senti nti because apɔnkye wo this area et who sentia yeah nisa it is who ntiasia you just have to keep quiet that's all
I know thank you very much you see as we grow no we begin to see life from various perspectives, right? Makapen say who the things that facilitate Sabrof with it na
facilitate to your
the things that astounds you no mamen kind of say e become a num exercise over time sa answer my brother we need to check the things that interest you over time must change your way of viewing life and how you are able to evaluate the things that you see they should all change over time. Inti say me can say me shase na me can say unya jitum say Ghana being the whole. Now we all obia a unit of Ghana no. Na yen to me and separate ye home from the whole no. Let's just say we being inseparably linked with the whole of Ghana no. Se koba say oba na udi unia Ghana ni bi atem. Ana say wo de won pese oba fa ne say you unia udi Ghana ni bi atem a. Esan say you are inseparably linked with that person as a Ghanaian intino. Once we do atem. So unyanya santi ase we treat each other with respect. Inti uba ebedi empanyimfo na temwa you are insulting yourself too. Because a drop in the ocean cannot separate itself from the ocean. A unit of Ghana cannot separate itself from Ghana. We are inseparably linked. Into Udi Ghana ni temwa ibi you way you insult yourself. Mami muso of a chum. Sasa same way.
Papa only baby.
One year and ya kaki tu ebi enko of a chum hono wati na ofa kwa me so aba.
Papa ade ba kwa na ema sometimes me ba fidie so a ya na ehamene yana especially ye wa abrochie no. Anki ye besua bibi wo abrochie no a ye be kansem no. Ama Ghana for no so ahu se die city no. Yen ye ba na yen ye tugum sadie as if say abrochie no hwe na no ya COVID ba ya wo hia ya ban. The whole world no. I have for sika agum. America for over trillions about 10 trillion or so. Britain atwa bi. Africa wo mo ma ye kwanse ye de ye ntwa bi mum ne ye de ye ni o. Wo mo wi o ma sa ka che se ye the poor country. Won de onya port wo twa sika agu ni dim. Eti so wo te hanom na sane me ekoyi ma na wo timu bia. Nyame ya wado no watimi afiri honom no wabeduru hanom na otimu bia hu se won mo ye wo need that opportunity ya cheche ni nsa gu nachi etu ka se ba ya covid twa mu ana ka Ghana so ya twa about 3 trillion ana ya de agu yɛn economy no man nti ke be hu sɛ de nneɛma esi kɔ anasa obi abesu but Britain for atwa American for atwa obi anu aka kyerɛ sɛ wo kwa epic wo yɛ third world country ye saa nneɛma we nyina yɛn yɛ te abrochi hanom yɛn nya saa opportunity ni yɛn yɛ enjoy bia na yɛn yɛ di mpanyimfoɔ no atem mpanyimfoɔ no yɛ di wɔn atem no wɔn kan maame ne papa di o me te wɔn no anko boys gu abrochi wɔn di mpanyimfoɔ atem a wɔn ka wɔn maame ne papa obi ansisi wɔn maame ne papa sɛ wɔn opportunity so mo mɛyɛ ɔmampanyi na wo nim deɛ ka sɛ ɔmo de wo no ade abɛtena abrochi no anka bi wo mu no wɔn fa mebu Ghana na o maame no papa no wɔn yɛ dɛ Ghana ya yi nipa particular sɛ wɔn mu na asa kyekyere wɔn no edi sɛ o maame wo fa wo fiefo nyina egu hɔ no up to now ba akokora nti mɛyɛ minister sɛ wɔn deɛ mpo no wɔbɛyɛ minister no wɔde n'adwen kɛseɛ na boa Ghana na wɔn deɛ waka wɔ busuafoɔ no ahyɛ na obi abusua wɔn no akɔ school no wɔn try wɔn best sɛ wɔn ba kyekyere wɔn no wobɛsi afidie so a no watwa no simply because ya man opportunity no were misuse no ne ade wɔn so to opportunity no bi fi ha ma hunu ayi Dr. Trum na Dr. yi Adutrum wɔ America wɔ bia school ofiri ha no ma akɔtena Ghana boy education said the Ghana education be koyi wo school wɔ America but said o si ye ne system wɔ America no wɔ gya ne school no hɔ no mo sɛ wɔkɔboa Ghana de ama na koyi this is o man papa Dr. Frimpong Boateng wɔ bɛyɛ heart surgery ɛwɔ Germany nanka German fo hia no o wie kwarebu saa na Lawrence ne di ade ɔkɔde ne hia ne na babrɛ sɛ nyina akɔtena Ghana ɛyɛ ya ama ne heart surgery ya ye bi wɔ this is o man papa near the Yatahanum, Yatu, near Maguma, Yan can near me, Beboy, mine. And yes, sir, Tinchina, dear, Huni Hano, and I see implement it. What the answer, Guiachi? I'm afraid a third word. I didn't be also so quiet, Kwama, one year. Bussy, I can bit in now, Omadica. Where the use so young can't or more hectic that. One quanko could be only 20 a year, beating and cryers, or hectic. Oh, you see. Eti ye Musaya who say. Obi na achichi and say gu echi anase yanya na yepe na na me hwe enro na me hwe documentary bi wo Jamaica
but talk it to why
na me de manusi enro na me hwe documentary bi wo Haiti Jamaica ne ade all the Caribbean islands no almost say black gogu so no na ebinom asetena mu no chesa Ghana kraye Togo kraye wo hwe Haiti pa amane a wo mu hu no anso kohwe baabi amrofo no omo no kae na omo tran Canada hwe US ba baabi omo se sa adake koku ye no di me hwe sa na ma wusu miti na mbusa mo se aden da kidi e bone pa na yaye se onyankopon obo ade no aden na baabi e betran ye nko ade ye ho kire ye ya cheche omo se ko hunchi anso omo na de ogogo ala no so aden no omo mwa wo no omo mfrim no omo nya se America na so omo nya se Canada small island Jamaica small island ti ko mo boa won enka sika sen ka de sen kwa na mo de be implement amakuro na ayekuro but omo pese ni patuntu obekọ anim ti se o ye daki na Africa na se obenya nyame wado na obewura sa oman mu bi mu na atimu bia e opportunity bi na wanya na wo enjoy bi but hu se de o de wo no de o sene wo no obi empanyufo se obi chewa or walk out for Betty. All
right, thank you very much. Obade Nana Anna Motin and Cano. Eh, and Sana, Yaboko offer Kwame, my boss, and Chokra. Yama offer Chum, Berima, Aquabe. Eh, na offer Enkakakra. As someone you can say, because we are inseparably linked with one another. So we do be at them. Say, Bibi, Cassan Chibi na Casafu will be one. Na jawa na udu hwatem emuso ofasaya oni ya adwen sesa na tie dia ofadwum bamaso
adwen kase and good afternoon sir.
Good afternoon obi aje so pa ofa obi aje so yo na ofa ansa na me de asem foforo bebo no se de me kan no se anya bia ujitum se we are inseparably linked with one another.
It's a tricky one. Yes, as human beings, yes. We are all human beings. We are interrelated, and then we put all of this together. And then, in the case of Ghana, you call it as a Ghanaian society. So we form the country called Ghana. So we are all together. Yeah.
Okay. And see, said the year can say Eba say who do obi atem and say who do ho atem na ye no kra o.
I would not. I would sharply disagree. Obi
Okay.
di obi atema. As I say, you interrogated that phrase in that question.
Okay.
Just say obi sabi ebia what not during year drop about them. See, I would do a papa swan and me coffee. Say me knew what him. Say if I veer into the position, say me do what him. Not me do what him. Refer to a specific content. Why me be. And the other I have been to me also at the academic, which then will amount to say I attend me of the deal. Minas was a normal say, will be to me buy the CEO of Papa Swally, but then me at Bobo, but then no. Mean TV Sada. Yana time there will be due. Yeah, we insult each other every now and again. Based on specific an event to be an event has to happen. You know, and Sana attend, you know. It's a result of an event here.
Over the all kind of minister me no nyadwo say 10 years as a result of something. But the point I can say, if you accept say we are inseparably linked with one another, right? Na yentimi ntete ehun ntem. Ohun. Akwai say we form part of the whole. Ohun. Sisi ayi over say wonayo ya sisia ohun yemfa for argument's sake wonayo ya sisia e wo fia, right? Ebi ana uti pese okọ baabi. Ontumi nya de ebe. Ontumi nko because also on na de neko inseparably linked with one another, right? Now, in the side there on that grounds near kase yan kase asem bi NCU. What we are trying to say and say asem sia we should find a means, a proper, a more wise means of addressing the issue than insult. Because you see, I said, "You nine, you count nine, so now you ne be a uti pese, one a co baby, and I saw on sapeso co baby. Oh, Casel, who fool 19, walk of a ham and they are born now, so Ubeza. Oh, yes, sir.
Derby,
Oh, yes, sir. On that grounds, on the edge, say, so would you to say we are inseparably linked with one another? The person that you are insulting, right, or you're linked to you, you can't separate yourself into your kana account. And you say, who didn't attempt one? Once who do what him? And then I was still I want to ask you know.
Matthias here in some context, yes.
Okay.
But I would say a very broad ideal.
I said anyway, no, I drink Cassia, you did teach him, and yes, sort of say, I drink Cassia.
Okay, what's I know kind of Matthias here. Now, Menso Kamibusa question.
Busa.
Mini crash in your Casavi, Yansana, who frame Yamama Bay.
About the Nana.
Ne Timothy or can some more quite trick a crack. Now, Menino, I yagin areas B.
Okay.
Or see Yana Abrofono de America, Britain, almost Jessica, the Gum COVID by now black countries, Libya or Caribbean, no Haiti, any other places, been master and yet. Na yeno o ya na abrofono edo aka say we a hippie. What na me no anya dwene papa. In the case of Ghana under President Kufuor, ye call hippie were declared. Na nya abrofono de ye call hippie. President Kufuor ye to abama no wo weni ye o transfer be so bi no mensa. Wo no call abrofono ho ko ka say say dem sika sem sitie. One will call ye. And I did HIPIC and all apply for any HIPIC. And you're abroad from the mind. That is what I know.
Okay.
Until say you see idea.
Papa, Martinez here, but I may say, so Woma ya kwam ye twa ebi gu mu said ye wo mu no twa di no a. Sanke ye hia me yanka say hia enti ye ba aba apply for HIPIC no. Sa na mpesa me chiro. Se wo mu no de wo mu no hia won no wo mu ho chiro de wo mu nya opportunity twa sika no na wo mu di. Ba ye nya bi ntwa no hia ye no a sika no bi ni wo mani mu no aho kire na ba no. Na se ye kokko apply say ye hia ye HIPIC country. This is what I want to
say.
Okay, all right, offer.
So me train mu. Minia, the way now we see your discussion no. Me feel say achia, mo say platform e ba you see ade. America, United Kingdom, interest can be good more. Indicators ni nyina kyerɛ sɛ na wakɔ ɛnu kwanti na wɔwɔ free Ghana ha akɔtena ɛm sɛ ɔso te Southampton wakɔtena hɔ me nso me free Shantinu ta akɔtena hɔ papa so alem so kɔ hwɛ Ghana fo yi nyina yɛ free krom how many English for the free United Kingdom aba betena Ghana ha so UK interest kekuma they've got the capacity to pay for whatever they manufacture almost everything wɔn yɛ Rolls Royce wɔn yɛ cars wɔn yɛ nneɛma bi Ghana there's nothing we need manufacturing bibia sɛ dua ni yɛ sim kora yɛ kra sɛ yɛ bɔ bosia kora na yɛntimi ntua ada hɔ ne asa akɔgye bi agum ne asa agye bosia ne tua ka United Kingdom ɛbɔ bosia World Bank they have the capacity to repay sika no wɔn betumi atua America betumi atua wɔn yɛ self-sufficient wɔn yɛ wɔn bibia alupra now me free 2 weeks ago me free land the British say we I play English for engineers na yo Ghana alupra kwa ye ni bi yeni say ni bibia ayo yeni aya system ko Ghana yeni there's nothing that we can do then one was say sa understanding where nya na wo ka wasem dia to tra say wo mo de wo timi twa ne wo so me ye ma wo kwa say wo twa bia wo da bia la la su la la hwe covid ba yi adure Britain for evidence what is around British scientists wo mo Oxford University woman a year recent woman a AstraZeneca woman a year yadi and a coup for the deep plane number of courses na sulala Ghana doctors were whole yet yebi America Johnson and Johnson no America will fight woman doctor scientists and a year woman year Moderna Johnson and Johnson woman to be your woman bibia woman go straight be and free baby Russia 40 year China for and woman year woman what a quite be so Ghana have a part so and the other brain said Ukraine person Kalia. There's nothing that we can do for ourselves. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Okay. Answer say you are delving into the realms of economics, right? You know, we need to address this issue on the economical level because and yes, so if I know we just kegu or money maybe because if
answer papa no answer no.
Okay, all right.
Oh, sir, yen yet no mono. Politics ayaya na ha ni nyina na wabobosia dodo. Waye sei. E na yen hu ni eko. Ohun so wa ma indicators e che se ade bia wo mo na eye. Eti yen so ye kro no hu se yentimi nya bi. Na say o president ko bobosia na wotena ho no na wudi na temo. These are certain things. And na me pesa me cho say, wo mo na dikan wo yanim awie because bibia mo ne yentomrofo no. Eti wo kro no still won't me fan compare say and the camera ndi akra. Because camera no man be ye Southampton ha ye hia cameras ya. Ye mad London and ma be engineers e won London e be providing e Southampton ha ye benya wo mo be ye cameras amai. Ba Ghana no busia hu say just ye koto. Installation no kra just ye pe e fo a wo be ba install ade amai. It is such a country no na da bia no muti ha no ye politics na mo dey compare and ha no muti say America ti say na Britain and Ghana dey ye mpanyufo agimi. This is what I'm saying. Say ye ni wo mo nye pe. It is what I say. One year Rolls Royce, 1 year way, 1 year rupee. Ni entimi ye bidia. Who say one more far farther. Now papa ni ye Sunday no. Me catch also one more Africa no. Samre no, hom be see dan e wo nsuo na no. Ye hwe dan at that time 1472 ba no. One mu see no Cape Coast Castle, Mina Castle ni ye dada ba mu. Etabe mu na ne tie wo mo ba wo de ship na bae sa ma ne ya be de ship to obi azam na no abe de ship odi ba okrom na ne wa be yi democracy nti no pese utumrika se chin
ze kadachi oba de nana era baby era baby out of form kakra okay what's up
papa me wow
yo thank you very much oba de nana offer
yes sir
wa kept yaso right minim what chairman
because me what the all kind of still ano me no enya adwene ye ka say ye di your president atemu a hwe what the atuma me say abrofo no adi anim kai ye nka esa say ye eni say me kwa de me fami Ghana enkoto United Kingdom and you ya dia to ye ho wo mo enu wo free abrabo ase and I'm talking about Korea, Singapore. Woman abrofo, you woman in the free abrabwase. Yeah, and Singapore is a first class state, and it's a UK. First class, you woman in the free abrabwase. And no woman say, Malaysia, SSR, Korea, if I abrofo from say the Asian tigers, woman the break. And now woman cutting, woman coat according to the size of the cloth. And woman she said, woman near and the Omano aye. Yan says, "See, Ghana man, Timono, Yenisika, Minian Satan to Wadia to my brother Chaye. Wouldn't you see Kadia? Nanka, why you a real four? Nancy, I have to cross your president or two quite crown, play on this room quite a car. Yenisika, ye need capre, ye postre AstraZeneca, and look for president term, a year to be 14,000 pounds an hour. Mr. said, ye need, see, the Abdin Papa, Nipa Wooni capre. I didn't pay and see it, you're penny for the quiet. So, who took quite free a crowd up by UK, Abishia Johnson? Wouldn't even for British Airways down Trafalgar? I thought I woke up Lawson. I would discount Santia said, can say, yeah, to one. So, the president of Ghana, and live life as if said, where you're prime minister of UK now, where the American president, private. No, it doesn't make sense. Just a what's our leader, I didn't new dream. What would I didn't be a new dream? What is the You want to live the lifestyle of say American President Joe Biden will too quiet what the Air Force One. Ghana, can you afford this kind of lifestyle? No. The answer is no. I didn't think of Ghana president. One case one friend too quiet. Number one level so big. Said the American president. Who's winning this guy?
Okay.
This is the problem.
All right.
Ghana leaders are someone. This is a very good example. Say your leadership, one way and
of a chum, I will not say we are inseparably linked. Into so cast on me and Quasia for a count be. Would you too?
Well, for the side, maybe the mini few say, so me your president, Yamian, yo, may shut on mine, a nipper dab on thing, one here now, yeah, for nipa immigration, young people say 10,000 masala, me too quiet, me a president of Ghana, and I mean, but Landra Bishia, Boris Johnson. Me for private jet. And no there, on say, offer Uti. One somewhere, what can ye, Nina, Bochama, take the honor, no woosunity, no woosunity, no woosunity, no woosunity, say, one seminal, a mudo. No mono, say the Akano, may say, it's your choice. So, who do be at Tamoa? I had the iron land, no, so didn't attempt the because you are inseparably linked, who do so what him. Intina me say can say yempe to say the wo kan no on say panimu a yo ya pese nya mpanifo abedi wo man so a won betimi ahu say yesika aya 1 cedi ni ya chicha tete nkakranka ya di nyansa to 1 cedi no ade abu o man no o man no ho bra na nya say wo usika nyina 1 cedi na so be so di 10 cedi that's it. And as a passport, as a man, you to study that wouldn't mean answer.
Okay.
You are not sensible. You are as a man, you to study. Jimmy, some I see a can pepper, Jimmy, because you don't have the money, you are overspending your money. Then you are over too quiet.
I see.
No.
I see. Over. And I be a kind of words. You tell home some what it.
That is a leader, no car. That's who could probably too quiet here. Just a good name answer. That be a car and do a name. So, who bet you to quiet, I brought one more a car. You are seeing the same thing. Let us say, we are wife, what do you want, Jimmy? And Jane, Papa.
And Sally done a solution by now, but recommend their manual.
Why not make an own guys are extravagant and have frivolous lifestyle? Can I know a budget? What would debate in there? Shadiama was to say you already gathered a year for. And by Nanka, President Wakati said, Ghana, Yahutre, and to free na crack, the size ministers no dorsal. Yatiso, Ministry Bioha. Your minister was our 3 deputies. Yes, you just Minister Bako, 1 deputy Bako. V8 come to the dorsal. You just a year for no bread do. Nanka abadi may set the pace for your leader. What the size of government so because you see kakakre water, you the ministers in your car, you never be any clinic, I will be a classy, a crowd kumasi go into me because calling in army by ye, Sado, you be a 2 ministers in our TV. And you will be a tank manua. Sicano, you just master. You have the adjoining Oh, as we know, Sani Nesro will be what you know. Ye Nisika, and so ye Disika, ya ye we overspend. I didn't make us say the president of Ghana no obey dia. Keso on a set example, Papa. Yenim Grano. I sorry, baby, Ghana. Also, see National Cathedral. Was see Papa's Valley. Any Nina could be the other enemy. Abusimi Bia for the next day will be able to 100 cities. What way? I said, we know. Holy Trinity Cathedral. I want cry her. If you are Roman Catholic Cathedral, if you are Kumasi Cathedral, baby, is it the priority? Yeah, yes, Yedi Sika Ekosi Cathedral. Nah, is that a priority? Your bubu dying flat there 6. Now appeal court just the Timo. I could for the me a bubu dying. So, at the embassy cathedral, as you at just said, Sir Judges, it's just a pass as you ask the for I could sit down for from a woman. Master, and some of course, Nancy, Debbie.
Yo,
1 yes,
oh, for Jum, you ever does it. Why? You want home is what has he, and some no bibrio honum dear beckoning in a pepe, emiracy. Now, ambassador for Christ or Doc, Bamaso. Doc, Doc, when you're ready. Mamma, Hey, sorry. Train. Any of our body, bra. Number send coming no bon come crabby cookie and son of my come off a kwame. A quab is off a kwame and then won't come on baby in the pa. Any of our body uncle, Bamaso.
Oh, my ambassador, you say my home soldier, Suntino. We are not
what chairman? Oh, okay, all right, then. Any dog, Yanko, what's it, Yanko.
No, also, Ubusan, Sendia, and answer.
Oh, sir, and the command near born earlier on, Naja, I could be in some bibre so at the abbas here, right? It's say what says Uncle Money Business officer can be the any coming uncle, say, Nianum Coma or Macan officer Cabia, and so coming uncle.
Oh, okay. The name said, Papa. So, at the Miguel could be so to say, but to be a business now, you have to rebook that person. And you know, rebook. Oh, okay. It's a rebook now. They buy the panel and the panel say at the dia. And yeah, let us say, on one because Ojaze. And you know, yes, say. Oh, now, person, where they, ODV, Nipanatem, and I say, there be name of the Nipano Yanama, where they go, so the Paul, I could say Galatians, for say foolish Galatians.
Opa, Oba cancel as now Paul can't see, I know, say, Opa, everybody. And Paul can't say, Mtiemfa, Mabo, and Paula can't say, Mtiemfa, yes, sir. And you know, and you know, Tio, men casa family, but who won't even can't say, I'm for body. Papa, what was that from Conco di Atem? Papa, what was that from Conco? Yeah, Packer, about one Canada. Papa, Hong Kong credit the Atem, Hong Kong. Yeah, doctor. Why, on Canada?
Yeah. Galatians chapter 3, verse 1 was French Galatians.
Debbie,
Debbie.
Debbie, to boys. What Bemua? Of a Kwame, watch your wife. It's I don't know.
Of a Kwame. Okay, Mamma be our Casa, which you know, I mean, you too. I said, Dr. Jingo, you're going to come. African was a
Papa. Said the Ekano, so there's it. Because you share a year. 2 Timothy 3:16. Soldiers. 2 Timothy 3:16. Somebody all scripture is given by inspiration of God, and it is profitable to you. Maybe very profitable for you. It is profitable for what? For doctrine, for reproof, for correction, and for instruction in righteousness. So just here, and she said, "No, who ye be? let's say Obi will be cool. Say, hey, adi awoye, enya. Nipa no one di watem ananse wan jeje o, but adi awoye no, ena oye de obo okoko say, hey, adi awoye, enya. Say dem ko kan, Paul Asamoah Oba Bechi marry. So does it.
You see, Doc, 1 second. Hano, and yes, why become Bible Masem, so we wouldn't subject to any evaluation. Intino, so can say Paul is not beyond evaluation over here. We can still evaluate what Paul said. If yes, that is what I wanted to put across. And yes, I mean, can say and can Paul can. Whatever Paul said, we can equally evaluate it. If it is not worth our thinking, we will throw it away.
Okay. We can lead you can lead somebody to knowledge, but you can't make that person.
Doc, please. No, Doc. 1 second, no. Listen. Me say we not going that angle. Count the walker. What I say, and don't Doc, please. You see, we treat each other with so much respect. Ewa hase. You telling us to say you are leading us to knowledge, but you can't force us to think. You are telling us to say, that is why we are not taking yours. No. That open source say.
Papa Smiley.
Huh? You can express your view. Doc. Listen, you can express your views without passing that comment. As simple as that. We don't need that comment. That comment does not force anybody to do what you want. So pass your view. It is equally good for you. Keep it. But you can pass your comment without that particular addition now. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
Now you are trying to tell me what I have to say.
Listen, Doc. Listen, hear me. Oh, this particular, we've had up and down. Listen, you are not talking on in your bedroom. You know that?
I know.
And don't try to tell me, say, if you know you are not talking in your bedroom, don't tell me, say, I am telling you what to say. You are not talking in your bedroom. If you talk in your bedroom.
What you are trying to tell me, sir. Because Obi making comments, because say commentary Obi making.
You see, we make commentary within boundaries. It is not free for us. I said, no. We make commentary within a boundary.
But me commenting now, me do Obi atemo.
Sana uhuno me boy.
Okay. Said that's why I make no. And I will say the okay say so tears
You see, listen, the entire member so be call on say so okay ya. Last week, oba de na be kasa am or make some small comment we can say Christopher enwene, right? Obi ain't taking it lightly. We don't want to tread. No. Wait. Listen.
Baba Span, I think we have to make progress. Why?
Offer. At this issue, I want us to address it once and for all. Because you can pass your comment without adding that. Because what makes you even think, say, baby, I will lead someone to cry knowledge? What makes you think so? And just pass your comment without making that addition. As simple as that. That's all.
Even what you are saying, you can't make Obia think what you are saying. Because also you are passing a knowledge. But you can't make me think. You can't make
and I make us say pass dog. Simple, keep it simple. Pass your comment. Or comment but listen. That particular statement that you have been making, don't make it here. As simple.
Oh la la.
Okay. Afi Koso.
Okay, let's all make progress. Let's all of us make progress. Why? We had a good 10 minutes on this one, so can we all make progress?
Afi Koso.
Okay. So we are here. Knowledge. You be saying there was it. And I didn't know you say no. Said yeah. Uchichi ni actual 2 + 3 board as well. Or no, you can make students know to think say a 5. And I say a 6. And I say a 1. The students know how to think say 2 + 3 a 5. And the teacher never before so. But he will what? Expose you to the knowledge. So say me say. So just say it will be a kind of say. Yeba obia enforce obia knowledge or what, and also obia believe on anybody. But all we are doing is you are throwing your akoto obia ton niema. So they say it will be a ton try amakati say hey obo devro ade a wo ton obi ba beto. So that's it. Because Ubia about marketing idea, Ubiba also a common sense, Ubiba also a tiller mission, Ubiba also traditional. So that's it. And all kind of sense. Tia, you know, or more country and said, you better be a film. We wanna, and today I didn't see a paper because I'm not all country, and I'm about drinks as some walking. Say, no credit, no credit. Now, where is it? What about bra? So I make that is why the statement means that you can lead somebody to a knowledge, but you can't make that person think. You know, you can't make that decision for that person to accept said you're okay, are you true, and answer are you false. So, you know, the I can say, so be a yard part, and also be yard, yeah. You can rebook the person. So that's it. You can rebook the person. Until you book no nipa no way then you book no that's all we say we nipa need what time there that is up to you but said you can we are the papa so there we there nipa control obey praise you so there's a two way you either you get the praise or you get the rebuke so until you rebuke said you didn't know you no said the onkwa we dey onkwa yebiem. That is all the book is about. Say, hey.
All right. What I said, the also Bible no now the Casentino. Emra David, echo Ray, Ura, you know. So, when I call on Jonathan, me boy.
No.
Why? Nathan, no. Okay.
Yeah.
One oko rebuke, no me boy.
Yes. Talk at you and say. Omano scenario, right? Say, Obi, ewo, say, let's Obi the bem, Nebuana. Let's in Pacono, a chip, Sabacona, Abe Fanny, no. Well, we are. The same. Tadi Pacono be an eyeball, and was any Antino said, a book, you know, in a different form of speech. But
it was not insult. It wasn't insult.
Oh, about Mr. You to whom obieti. Everyone will make their own mind into the why.
80 why or buku no ana why who say oh and no so just 80 why dey ono no say ne ono mo na dey ano why sad so that's it.
And see a rebuke, me boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anna, the Paul also kind see a rebuke, me boy.
Yes. Also, in here. So, no kind. Galatians chapter 3. Also there. Also, what they make a.
Okay.
Are you so foolish? Having begun in the spirit, are you now made perfect by the flesh? So that's it. So that's it. Yes.
You. Doc, YNFC now unya no bebre o ho ye mo monka we bi ansa na we move to other areas. Why?
It did make a draw on say we book there we have to write a rebook because when you can professor and some baby on them.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's it. Doc.
Talk about.
Enko proverbs is here. Enko proverbs is here. Julia home is answer. Why? Ne yenko offer boy the hono. Offer boy yenko bamaso. Offer boy o.
Me wa ho.
Bamaso offer boy.
Adwene kase.
Beautiful.
Kase.
Ene yenko e odi eni tie. Why?
Yo. Na papa. Ya semo. O ya kase obi adidi obi atema ene de.
Asemu isabu kusabio.
Baby ase edru baby a esi anu mo ase mo aboye asa abra yesu. Obi
amra usun utimi sun wo dem.
Because ensem no de ekọ no akwet say na no na ye nkomodie etise ye na ye nkomodie asesa
ana maka kire say baby a wayera koduru bia no, right? You find your way forward from there, right? When
na say way forward no so na wan hwe wachi dia wo be da sa ba wachi wo be yira ko wani.
You see, you go into the past not to be stuck with the pain of the past, but to progress with the learning of the past. Enti say enra, right? Ana say ensembi wo ho ne ye kan enra na say ene ye hu say ya. You are telling me say if we go to the past, we should go and take that same thing and use it in the present, Anna.
There be what the more can, but I had to say who's an old story say me ni diatem. And I mean and also dumba so so say oh utie the baby an offer ko free bana why be na michina.
Okay.
O say nkokofo mo de anim kan o my way intimian compare ye ho to omo me enye way. That means the ye wo bia no ese etra ho say you ese etra ho na se kokoni ana se me fa say o papa smare e bia oji pay we adwuma ji pay te bia me example no we adwuma ji pay me se won chan utua me danka wo oji pay no eye bibia no ukọ adwuma ba onu aduane a chance kese na wa che ne adi kama me amete onche na me hand da me ntua danka me ntua labe no wobakọ aba no makofa obasima ba akonam de ne da ho na metua ne ka na makoje chofi ye friend enoma akese na me de ye enti no wo hu ne sa de na wo beka oh na ade akina me ba beka kire se papa wadanfo ya ye te ne nche na ono lutua dan ka wasi dan etwika ye yi nyina koto aduane de ba miedi ni sika kakra obenya no spende e de won medication ho but wo de wonya wo de a wo kura wontua dan ka no wo te ho na wo de yesu akese iti oba ne kan we kire wo de watem oni watem but wo fa kofi ansa asam no perfectly say ye ntimi fe ho nto abrofo no ye nye wi e fine e wo ho en na no ayi na meka se na mi sunya mi sende ayi kura ma enkura akotwero ayi ne de o mato ayi pillow do mo sanfa e de o mo cross nsuo ka kwan bi ni ho sa ye papa ya odaya no ye nyina ye jiji to kakra na ye de ama no sa papa yi se ye fe ho to abrofo because ye nuro ho abrofo na twaska abrofo ni twaska ni nyina chi ni ye hu se abrofo na twaska gum na omo eti alupremu edi atwiransie ni yekoba na nkura na namfam nkura na ye de omo kroso nsu a yise de omo katapila yim ye de omo akroso oh nti we na wo ye ne obi kura na bedi watam ne obi na bedi watam wankasa no o conscience wa dwene no mu no wote wa otimu say yes ade a meyi nti susu ampa nyansa wo enya atem didie enya atem didie ena enuma no bebi o ho a opon we nyina no waso agu nipa so no ye hunu ano no de mwa no so wo mo kwa didie ne ma ye nka foforo hum me problem de ye nka foforo hum po we nyina na ofokofika waso we agu so ɔte wiem anka ade no yen ni bi no yen fe ho kompa abrofo no chata play eko na nka ye at least ya frotrotro ya try economy ayi ne de aba ne de ko because yen timi nye play ni bi na ya de abi se ho se adenti kura na yen so yen timi nye bi because sa PhD DDD nyina mu kura bi engineer we bibia mo se mo amako school aba mo betra ho a no mo yimu profile to ho no ka gu yeso yenimite the same school na amako e no anso na abrofo nso ko e oh but ye pe obi mana be gu kotara ise be fa broni o ha ye pe obi mana be tunsu ise be fa broni o ha mo so mo ko the same school no upon say mo wie nyina no mo sa akwaje scholarship kura san de aba ase mo ba be hia ade de abebo o man no o ti se nkrofo we edi sa adwuma we di adwirim we di abro we na se ye fi asia ka kire mo se de mo ye enti no ade a mo de ye no ne papa mu ni mo mu ni a mo sikimianka eno de e ba sa na ti se de be kana
you see, on say you are adding certain things that I have not said.
We moderator. We different. Who side what the any day? To say the Okasa or 9 year a year anyway. Samia Kasa, Metio, na me breko majumeba na me kotrenche wonu madi na ade achi na me masku ni apamo ma betrafia me anka sakra me ka kire mo say ya Jimmy
okay
me di me ho atam an say hwe
ene wa utimi di ho atam why
ti say so far say me di me ho atam a me no mienu connect me tu so Jimmy me te wa ka kire ti say atie
ujitum so obetime di hu atem dia ene obetime di obi atem meboa
me give me hutum ade mistake bi da ye bi en watam ye ko fo mo ya kwase de be pa no mayi papa onka bi da
I see enti utimi di hu atem dia na je so obetime di obi atem nyesa
ade ne sa na tie ba bi ade ne da no won fa to afrito
okay all right enti ne nyina oda hu di hu atem
oh say me ye nkwase ade a metimi ka we de ma din sem hunu pa
what din sem hunu ye difference say we di hu atem we din sem hunu de what say why mistake
etiano anti o de any esa say ne ni o matem me de ya me ka say o nanado na ban Ghana mpanfo say hunu no mudi ntimi ni o matem
okay
say ne esa metima ka
okay all right then
me bisa wo na o kan ti me bisa say metima
so o ka say ade a wo ye no from so fine that's to you from so we can go ahead with that one and then say you are identifying a mistake and no men ka say no I wouldn't say that because here person queen
because the papa no man there anodi eduru ba bia na odwe no ho anodi esesia pa no ma we yankrofo we trase e de begu yeso no won hwe wan so akoma mu no wan hunu se ne obesi aka wasem a but ba bia me ne mo ya adwen no de ene se ubaba be so TV camera si so na mpemfo nkwase afo we mu na mo adwen ye ene no at the end of the day nipa also wonim nyansa no wo sa ju sikadi wo say ama wa ya adwuma ma no ho ne de me ne mo ya adwen by say nipa ne ya adwuma ya criticizing pa kasiese ya criticizing nipa de o ya ne nyane ya ka kire na ho de me obi aka me so be gisa nipa de tum
okay
wa nyanya nsasam de ka fine by say obeso camera na jimifo na nkwase no de emwa
okay all right
but e bia de na o ye no nyansa nim na o ka kire so ade we ya o ye nyansa nim a menyi ni se no de atem
okay all right then and offer body medwase why thank you very much medwase pa na ansa na meko wofa kwame eso no mamema na eja say emra quickly eja say wi a mako wofa kwame so eja say ba maso
yes very for mo say o
nyame adom ye ho ye pa na so
boko the Bamba is a ship, Papa, but I get a better way to buy.
Me I cried oh I just say me any dear. Any dear.
What could you go with the year? I have to drop the job.
And it's okay.
Welcome, you know, I say you open for you about myself or about my person. But next year, I say, the buyer the outside, and
that's right.
I will be sure about so no way there, but you didn't come the tomb. In fact, a choir will see an argument forcefully. Let the do by this or jitum humbly. In fact, a landmark. At the Abbasabo, their man, as the man of 24 legend. And if you were a German slow by sure. And from what said they are over 30, no over casket, they to the near still Jan Nancy, cool and collected. And say, yeah, Abbasabo, their man. If you are, and I have Doctor
Ajingo.
Honestly, another wonderful personality. Trust me. Many this year were you what can be channel at the still unwavering. A 24 legend. We say any family and say here the bomb matters. Oh my idea. And since the penny come with them here, I just say no. Who Yamapa Muyo, my suit, Namadia about their mamma, but I must say. Now, many of our dear, I can't make over the Nana Honoman, who personally my main anti pure. Which says we are intertwined with interconnected with then, you know, Sabia, would you be at them? Where do you want them? Yes, Anna Oka.
I'm perfect.
Now, also answer the if I acquire this sooner, what the head and what the end fact will say, or 9 no, to be an officer or call baby, any person or coffee, I just said 9 and then call me back. No crap, the okay in iron of brain. No mum says they are intertwined into no. He be also a 9 of the Papa Fabano, a Kakuma,
and a credit,
a can't a can nurse.
That's right.
Over the anatomy of human being. If we are dreaming, not dreaming like a such a Akuma, so on one way, on pushing Moja and Franco various parts. Yes, it sounds one nurse, Dr. Jiman, it's much teaching here. Sounds one nurse. It is a Webu. Now, and Sakoya, you may Sika, Ato, and was a nice of me. Oh, they may come back already after 9 cents of Waymon Pameko. If it's over to make Yanka say so, man, I won't. I say, and I am fine, and I am fine, so. Me, my papa, you may Sika, a Tom Papa, and I am from Papa, I say. About what Jack I say, it's a person who called Radio Wobby, and 9 to me from Uncle. And 9 years, why are the papa not why are they bonnet? When you are the funny, the baby on medical sex, the baby phantom pain, especially in Penny for now. On my area, you kick over 9 on the idea. Why you can in 9 years ago, by your child, the brain, the entire. Still, no brain will send this signal through the nerve. Say, and I know you're trying to still, or not give me say, oh, Philip pain, the friend of phantom pain. It's a 91 cry, still, the pain that the other part of the body is suffering. See, the fact that we tell me when I say, who needs it, who am I and can so? Again, I come back and you look the answer. Next time, the baby has a truck. Only a tell I don't know, we are intertwined. It's a Lord Bako to Lumbi or say a football one and more be illuminated. A football will be Jimia more or this who was to the 9 nominee and a young way as a Fuka say, Madame, you may have woody, that's what they are assemblable. Or got a Jamwaya from a Jamwaya, a Jamwa for the bed. Darko. If you a football the best school about our message of football display no and we had a nickel and chance will really be or 2 and 9 shot or they are one. Send you know, not go corner boy. They want me out of fun or be a brave money na bread. And so now a jam where the kind out a friend 4-1 is 4 armed. That running necker. So it is here too for who say in your go a genuine man for which they my best show us all those up with him. Why answer it? If you are made a mint to me cancel. But Obi say or so with Nathan, Baba the talk when Miss Waka what do you say? Me find no son for.
Okay.
Me about the nana. I'm say she who friends I gave you kuta with some your friend phone Google was so. It is some now baby said it man can show say and so now baby son. For Google no so not Bobby that say why can't African countries print their own money? Now, account the reason why the younger children print is sicker. If you say your man in another print to Musica, you cannot cry in your own, you want other print, it's on our print amount. One only in the go the amount. It is office muscle print here. When you are the baby dashing in our combine with an uncle for our princes come and talk money amount. It is our global trade, no? Yeah, you know, intertwined to some point into Google. Nebisa Google say, why can't we do this? And look where hey, okay, hate for them, or hate for history, or hate for history, and everyone or how was some man affirm Haiti is the only country almost many colonial masters, the Kuya Kumamina, Kuma go for the video almost in our no almost started very good, very big. Na mafo say no go for e ja omo ya big on high and America for ni France for e ka bo omo di atuo kosi honum tinten di no mo twa foto bi ma wo na omo tua I don't know say omo da ho tua kra omo tua say can so many years it is a oban chamba who be start a whole lot of history so it is a man penibia na penibia ba be di before so no your external forces, your internal forces. External forces, there's a lot that we can do about it. So because external forces are unholy, but internal ones are there who have full control over it. And more projection about the Kedi. Say, first say, what the car, unfrequented. Oh, we see Kasa, we see him there, they are saying, young Kosia, you or I was him. And see, the Totonua, now one and I Dubai, walk far 127 minutes. Okay, Mamuni in Aboya. I said, hey, what for other Jessica and also, we cannot do this. But you know, with the this may pension, the Monshare the outcome. There is 5 years old me. Outcome Ben as I need to go on the buy. Now, Obadi, Kwana Kobisa, how much Ghana pay for one minister? Kobisa, the analysis me now. I don't know how much I will pay for a minister. So, and look for also, Bisa say, and penny putting in penny phone at 71 for good one, so Yaria, who are play who know about good about the son of way there. Then my mare was tear crash and want to see a gun and you. Want to see a gun and you. I didn't see them Fidiano or Wahanoa. Mobile, we are moved to Toby Fembo. Now, you're like us of young all those sound who are the area. Young friends say Papa Franco. 1 year is because only probably yet to me. If there's or the year in your Papa Manabuanian, or the show don't want to need fear. When you babies are a cure to find in a Japatico or Popo, you will be near Brabum, Oka Liberia, and Oma ya Omo Kwanwa, you don't feel America by Liberia. To the indigenous on Liberia. They became lords. Oh, president for a long time. Oh, never child. Yeah, over Ghana Hanuma. One more time about phone and no more. It's inside a cannon about Futimum school near the end. I grant another name to Pokunia the end about for ministries in the city. If you are paying us, I would you elite. Elite before we were more. That's why we be seen there. Be a Kufado. Oh, but people needing to say, when you to me, it is only millions of crown watches here, or make sure that also open and one Sabeka. akwa umia bibini wonte sa na no hwe se wo so wo no ka bi ko Ghana na common double exhaust we kwanya omofa so de je wo it is all better say yen bitima be du abrochi ha no e say yen ko e say e da enyam ya sita bi wo be ko no sanse hu no omudi ne na mra fun wo mo se o man mu no e be chew e bi na che wo ka no na wo double exhaust no sometimes wo be tuna abrochi ha no kura no wa bre wo nye usika no wo be du no ko some officer bi hu se wo ka na wo de abana o de tell girlfriend na e be ne fe no wa fa kwati kwan afa so apostate hu waja ka no ho no afa iti ya kan ya no tuma nyeye aka be pede wa obi si pe bibi mi akọ fa habayire bibi obi aka habayire na be pe kem be pe wa sense fie bibi ni fie na ukọ na wo ba eso ukọ na se wo ba o de ajapade ba no no titie waje me no ka se me se me estate o asase o hunu ya to ama ko bi na o de yen enkokọ ni na ntwie can you believe this assembly for no me makwa koto me tiaka bibia fi o mu ti o ma me krata no wofa me next door me neighbor no ya father asina ma no madam me for na hwema onye na ntwie wo residential area na assembly for no ti obi en cabinet no I sweat my everything na kwa sa estate no it is a because be a MCE and a DCE or no sebi na den ya dwuma me nansi bi so o na me tell me nansi ti no obi nto na akoko bi de kwa me nia ya na wo bi sa wasa no a wo bi sa no wa chia no na kwa se baby kwa se fo na bi a me pese meka that's na bi je na ko godo obaga job me da much.
All right then, thank you very much Petro
about the intimami react to
Kasa. Within 2 minutes.
That said there also be kind no. Udia go no there na obi akoso ye nyina ye fane. But me problem no na say me how ne say. Anya yen African, America, Haiti ne Jamaica ma make. Kom ka America continent ho nti wo mo kra no a e ka wo mo beto wo mo wo mo nya wo mo a. These are certain things I make say. Anya yen panyufo no an atabia ye di won watem no. E na be solve problem no. If you say ya kikiri unsa gu wati nti unsa mi bu baby say otimfo otimi wa wo ro ka wafa wabati. Eti na me case ya asem say why is nka why America continent na nka wo mo da so edi how anase bibisa so eti no ye nyina na kokọ ayi age so oni mu readi eti ye nyina yetimi readi bi ne de ye hu but ye menua papa de to hoyi aye simple say ye ba ka asem no say de empanyufo no betesa no won betimi aye ne papa kofo ado a ha pray ne ye bo na chi say de kire nkofa pray a eboa ekofo ado ayi ministers ye kan wote so ana no ye kan 120 wo say ayi bi wote so eboa ba say obedi na tan na say obekire say e bia aniema bi o hwa ye kan eno na papa pese ye yifri man na say me so me hu say ye kan na me refer say ye ne aye na ye wo fa no ne ye papa no nyina wa akwanya ne bio wo mo anya bi enti say wo kodi wo no atema wo papa no wo fa no no so no then ya kan kire wo o mo so nya ehu ma yen e wo Ghana ho no wo papa bi ye yi akuani wa tikoko a over years ni brog da kra won si bi da so da bi wo mpran bi enu miensa otwa wo chete wa ware bi enu miensa ne na ne ade on de on kan hwe nkire no eti there are certain things bi ho no ma ene menua ne se ba bi a ya yire aduro no wo gina wo na hwehwe kwan ko efie ukọ ba bi a wo pese wo ko na emo monto ase se wo be yira eti na em se ya kan ye mani bia anya atem didie no ebedi ni na be mo matie se akufo ado afu pre no adi na atem e na wo nwene ne ade no but we have to do it constructively say obehu sampa ni nkrofo ogu abrochi na ye me man Ghana fo no kasa nti kira me mfuru bi but so wudi atem sometimes no kra wo munkotie because wo all chance ye no wo kotie na da YouTube o kobo so atem die na eba wontie but wo kan se ma obetia no afamu aba eno na ese ye na ye na mpanyimfo no wo motesa.
All right, thank you very much obada nana just say we the akana cancel so fam me boa ana obeso o fa 30 seconds. Okay, all right then yenko why yenko.
Okay, me about the nana with the me come or make I say how you move you know how is free abonte neighbor external forces, internal forces. External forces in the above for the Anosika, some of them are okay. And you knew one year, dear. Now, internal forces in the day, you're not going to say 1 year. Oh, yeah, say, dear, or take you, Sika, if you can't say cities. Now, that was some ambassadors say, what the 15 cities are. You are not being wise. And I'm by me, Papa, and I'm what I can't say, dear, what people call, one see then there now 1 planum, you mean. Only you get me tax in Flaman, or one phone, what it. By your penny for anybody, I did the taxes, the amount of so one vessel. One vessel, one need be not for the year. Only the word in them. It's only how we are. Nobody, if you know, may never say, maybe what them. So,
okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Petron. Over to with the mesro of Aquam Yatawache, right? Okay. Mesro Baby. Now, Mamma Corner, so now we will come back. Why? We will definitely come back. Over Kwame, Aquabo.
Yeah.
Na me pese u feel the vibes of Mama Sonia 24 Radio Kakra. So, who said the hit nisi kono na sefo ansana ya mo akwaba na just who baby a oye de be o bana I say o ko baby no ko dru ho no mo a o observe area no na observe environment no he de obetimi aye ho ne de ontimi nya ho ansana wa de be wa launch it na ma o techire ho kakra no ye mo akwaba opening kese
ba jiso
usma me nko opening me bo because no ya na ehunu na
Ofa.
Yo, say you can't offer Kwame na okay, mommy. Wa.
Mommy pa.
You. Offer me catch it for say over France here, yechire here. Oh.
No great.
Yechire here. No fa what na bro cha kakra.
Ache say can years there matra 40 years.
Nangaba so can this ana.
There we say. Yeah. Enyame na ma chere kese. Yeah, we be a chere cheme. But okay. Chese me ba wanyini. Wate ne ho. Chese mabobi mayebi.
Say o person candidates so dia on say dem busa na na say nka 14,600.
No dey just say me ko pay calculate.
And some afa calculate ni bua say 14,600 days.
Master ya manim kwa chicho na ya pente be waste amount for ta.
Na
me woni be pii so.
Wate ene say what ye unu anoma kama kakra wo be kan ne no ofa Kamianko, what? Me sure say, cabine and sana a chido, Yadwa bank as I bet to one into the Kakra over
okay. Me Kakra me betty no say. Say, we attempt to say, broken crowfobi. Na the woman say, Nyansa, ye ni say. Nyasa we na ye supreme ye toa ene ya bembe bia supreme no wo sanso na no correct ye sanso na perfection tie ye toa ansa na eduru so etisa also block nkrofo e kasa ade a must ene e kire framework no because say nya freedom of expression there ene na hirfa na ye ko.
Okay, all right, memram kakra na
bra.
Said the America say, okay, me block nkrofo expression. That is not the point, right? Now, well, if you put it in the framework, yeah, and you can say I'm blocking a expression because me teacher mu say ateni ya kan ho asemi ha say no obedi atama e be mo atwa san ya allow ma woni atem, right? Ye Nathan adwen kese no na ye adwuma wa ha say enti ye be mo aka wasem na emum fa Nathan adwen kese no e na fa ye adwuma asem ne se na Dr. Jingo kan yi na David And I said David na why enema bi a emfa kwa mu kura. Wo yere. Wo guest kura sa ka ho girlfriends bebre. Ana hu so oba bi edware. Na wo hwe na oba no nimpo esisi na e fine pa. Ana wo kofa girl na akotwa ni diye. Utwa ni diye wi a na wa ya am ya sa kunukuno. Right? I mean, ensem hunu ana wadi no. Right?
What yes.
Enti ne tan call honom no. Say nko obetima aka chen say na o di Jimmy Semsa. Na o de bebreba we wanya ne sa. Na emom ofanyansa kwan ana one Nathan David here debe. E kasa ye. Nathan was able to express his views.
But yes.
Sane de adwuma wa ha. Enti boundaries de adwuma wa ha no.
Doctor ya na em so obloko no. And wo force ya na wo disa the parables expression yi beto ho. Enti media mesra wara. Si eni obi atemu a manipa kwai no express no ho. So oye offside ka kire say master we there is not admitted.
All right, and matu asepa as long as unko sa angle ne there I allow and it will be account ha say I allow you to go that said your person account asembia you can go there, but so obeka asem na ebe akwa nkasantwi ne there imse going forward no said them kai no baby a wayere duru no uduru ho no mu a hwehwe kwan na ye debe neto asokofie you don't go back into no
okay.
Sani Ebeka no why? Thank you very much. Opening case here.
Baby, I made my real horn say. Oh my Ghana. Yetumi produce nipa sebi. Do nyasa wo mutrim. Chese se nkwan ne ya ye wo ingredients ni nyina ye betumi ade aye nkwan. Ma na ye de. But enam system bia yakofia tue ho sunti. E man nkwan no ntumi ye de. That system no say say udua anka also who say obeti anka fruits. Na the woman say Ghana ye hwe history a mi de mi chichem pre-colonial and post-colonial. So me ye wo Ghana mi huni ansada ye be pre fa hodie no so mehuni na pre-colonial no message e kire me ne se ye mpanimfo no na won mo de system bi na ne bu oman no system a won mo de bu oman ne se me ko chichiri mi kura me na me eni masefo ena ya de hia won mo etia konwa so yes won no won ye onyene me ka akan memu die na so ye ohene asa wo fira kwantuom go ba betna ni na saase so a modom do so a de bia nipa na de wo mo chichiri kuro enti mu brempon nipa mo fi se onim nyansa no na ye ne ba himfie na ohene no na adwendwene o man no nkoso so. That was our system. Me money expression a friendly participative democracy because say omani here bibia the omo ya say e bode uru oman baba empanifui ebiti ohini bonkum so ebiti ne nifa so e no ohini won ne chiamen so boko so na enkoso bia oman no peso ofaso no the two omwanim na obia kana jimi ye ni institutional opposition bia wom o kana adwene na enyansafo no di nyansa ye adwuma no we di na adwene banda wo bi di toaso until eventually no won mo take decision na won nya enough information na won betumi a take proper decision na ye ba tamwa ye pe colonial administration no time no eno de broni no obewura mu no odini nyansa efa akwan bi so ohun se ye man no enema wo hwehwe no ebi wo so enti wo ye se obegye ye man no Ye resources we wo ho nyina won se to so. Ade a ye feel say we develop ye yasa ye man no. The railways or building ye nyina wo de connect go mining areas. Enti ye resources no we exploiting wo connect say magnesium ne wa ha no the railway na fa ha. Say gold ne wa ha no the train na ko fa ha. Say ahana diamond wa no twa fa ho no. Enti sa na ono wo ye my essence say that time no ni nim so fa so anase ni free. Enti wo twekoi yankasa na me de e ma werɛ ho ne sɛ kura ye friend sɛ oboase na ukokro no mu ena de ohu ne sɛ a stockpile of waste ye this cyanide ni dangerous chemicals na stockpile wo ho the drone mre na semframa no ba utumu sɛ nyemframa nipa home but ehine fa no oko also ohome ensuo to a edreni eyi no sa chemicals na afi ekogu gotem free gotem na consume na afi akodwo nsuo na edrupum so na we wo konum bi na se yade bi bo a na wonti ase a ehwan na wo so busa no yanya na wo si busi ho eyi your friend is saying crew your friends adansi fo crew bia onu na oyen oh ufri boasin kwanta ni eyi do pass ho na hye ho no so
e said you busa de be ya
akrokre na ya man
nya krokre hina nya konkre hina eyi your friend is saying ufri boasin kwanta ho na kura wo koso no ono na je so ye yemfa say adansi hene na ye command royalties kakra bia na nani agi ekro na eseye ne de eno de ninya sakure nnu ho eno waka say na hwe eyi queen made pa gold a waso gu ne bank ho no mo na Ghana say wo pe go baba akokra wunya me no me personal experience chese se wo boasi ye 2 months no no mu kobie point bi na ehu se gold your friend is streak ade na carry gold no pure gold abrofo na block ho bibini bi nya chance nko ho obetu ani na free wo man no so enti kwasi broni no obaye no oye de obeso obeye enti edu time o fee say afi de betumi the independence amamu no eno ye so okay ene se mo se mo pese mo amudi mo ho so a mo nchiche mumu na de obenya majority no be the administration na ma no eno na say yes a friend partisan democracy a ene ache Ghana fu mumu ye no na me no esan say me yes no wani mu the brana a prepare no maye no say one be di akonwa no ne Ghana ye boko the bra ye say okay yenchichi emu no master miami chrome say CPP4 ene rally na matimofo edi o ma fakai na ensebi wo hon ne friend soda na wo so no a na afei with otoa apai wo wiem na akogu won crofo so nti a prepare no anya prepare sebi ye fa friend say ahimfie nyansa no but a prepare ya dey destroy ho na me catch roll say obi no wa obetumi aka kire me say sa system no every year so because your last presidential election we be ba bontin ebeye utterances bi eba media so na media yam hihie say nyame apata Ghana ebekọ se wo enti Yananti Sakwe so right from independence up to today, I number 65 years in. Still, I so. Now, so mathematics more. The change say your trend, trend the econo, cost anti eventually, it was a civil over. Because a dear a quiet dibu mino, a prepare. A prepare and so dear be a bipra. Obia obe plano, or no so obe try say, obe revenge. Enti sana akoye, nti wo de compare, yena nanomo die. Na se yenye system ya ye womu ya, ye friend partisan democracy no. Obi enchro say wo say hwehwe reverse ne yeko. Obi be ka say enna etwem na sisi ne kwa be so na se ni se. But so person body o manya. Ye kanyansa boom. Hwe movementa NDC ni MPP beke ye ho abomu no. Na ye Ganeska ena omo kwache di. Enti ekwa bia so nyame bie nkrofo bia ni. Wo ma hu se tracker ye nam so no enye. Eninti what must we do? The only sensible thing ye was here and say ye hwehwe kwanya e beke ye ho abomu ne Ghana kwanimu because enkran ye yi a eye mankranfo e be sa ya magana fo sana egwema ye yi a ebe ye yi ama egwefo the same way na wa betu kwa ya kwa egwema mu no ebe profit wo enti it's a high time say you call reverse na womo a system yi profit womo de there's no way say womo be jemu because womo gigi es gracia no enyire mu so Ghana so uniska Ghana niska ya ri obi kai aka no mpe nti akwa be so na wo say ye to aso ama nana watiti bi no sa titi bi ma yesi se wa broni nom ne ho ne ma ni se basa nti wo say wo do ano akobo nyame promise so be si asori da ama no afi de Ghana for no ne enye contribution na yakupon we here was sorry dan wo say wo sajiji ska free amanfo nsemu enti master se wo mu yenhu ya e wo say etoma wo mu constitution na da ho no enya de a ebebo Ghana enti e wo say hwehwe kwan ni yi free ho a na fe Ghana for no a wo mu with 65 years experience no any obrani hawa ya wuremu no yeni ya hwehwe kwanya ye benya constitutional eni ye tradition ekọ said ye be ya kro ye beba ma ye ma Ghana so etua namo esese de be nam no wo ka se hope mu a ene na wo so da ye
yo Kwame what can sempa na me sure say enuanom so e wo so no ebi won kato so and ebi wo questions e de man pa eti mem wa home so wa ha na mako na nasika ho me sure say na nasika be one asem kese pa because I'm said you see kasa no em say me ya suspect say bia o movement bia wudi akira niema o kan ho asemi ne bia mo pese mo ye so because say o kan say Nyankopon adom krofo bi nyansa krofo be na o kan ho asem no maybe ye be kan ho asem da foforo na nasika o mute ho bama so ofa kwa me akasa wi
Papa adwenkese na mo ho te say
ye ho ye pa ye ho ye yo ene ofa kwa me akasa o wo bibi
papa Pamen fa konya wensu na me papa me nchie obibia papa ahana London kasa ha na wiase kasa aha na ekanya nsasem aha ene ekanya nsasem antin pacho wa wutie bia no wo so recommend sa radio station we fam wo busuani bi a wo Ghana a wo wiase afa na nyina because openya nsasem pa masa aha na ekanya nsasem tie mi ye aha na mse ye den ye kanya nsasem akwandufo radio papa ma me fa konya wensu na me mbo eja sei
me bo na baso eja se be bia wo bia me bo abaso papa na wo na next ka me bo abaso papa na me wo fa kwa me wo fa so okasa sesi ai ofa so papa ma me bo no so abaso papa on say ensema ofa eken ene me nsema de bia ya meka no enam kwan ba akoso papa ene se hwe ka be ma me ka bia amambo ya abrofo di brain omo de be before no na yan ka say yan ka say your own system of governance but omo de ne brain yan bo akira nhwe yan bo akira nhwe say the omo de bible ne brain yan bo akira nhwe no aye gi tu mu aye ne yetimi work before Ghana for omo timi kasetia oman kasa ancestors e demonize womo etieti omo so eyomo atantade all because say omo embrace white man Jesus call white man's god all because say omo embrace Islam enti omo nananom de ne de sebe atantade jimisem abosomsem but omo they have the gas to tell us say sebe ye nananom som de abosomsem Bible say kwase asem no maka no from who they free but we don't have the right to tell them anything because Bible says papa into comedy bread ye no nanki abo akira hwe because omaya if you free simple for papa we don't need opposition no logic and common sense omaya of free simple for you don't need opposition cry say na ofasi kan ye no enyansafo ye do mo chichire man ena sebe papa so ko university na ko bo degree na ko sua boni kasa na nkyere so onimiansa ye wo fie nyansa ho ni wo school so nyansa ho ensunsunye demo papa ma memra ofe o question now o ka ho asem no
okay
papa hwe papa in Broni because indirectly yeah penny for no they don't only insult us
okay
omukum ye they murdered us they kill us papa then Americans papa hwe papa ma am penny for ya to aba ma omi papa timamufo tuato se na be ya omuso be create nyuma ma timamufo na nya bia ya ma obi anwa haren kakra papa ye the task ne mo a ono won bi aduma no on create employment e ma unya bi nye now a young boy papa because say aduma ni system ni munti no the possibility for you to become a thief is very high papa mind you say we are say e komo ya now ya brand so na say scan you botuma wasem mo bo papa ako wi a ukona ko wi ade a na onu asa ba becho obecho a na odu akwa to prison prisons now masiamaye no it's not meant for the politicians, it's not meant for the elites, it's meant for the poor ones. Papa then American sir papa be 3-4 months ago papa bi ne fera Abuga Pele papa mpa jisa motenenka Abuga Pele
etenenka pa
no Muhammad in speaking ena ese kase mi finance as ye jeli no papa oni se me no kase na Kufu Addo amana pardon no yi na fi prison. It's on records. Ibizan Sadentia or say he has health issues. Abuga Pele health issues into ye in a free honor. Papa na me bisa say Abuga Pele nkwani nipo o prison or health issue ana. Abuga Pele ono nkwani nipa o prison or health issues. Papa, these people are taking us for a ride. They are taking us for us. They don't think about us. They don't think about us. Papa, the main road that joining the big two cities, Kumasi and Accra. Anye Yibukran Kenya double road. Yayen a single lane. In a big BA kuni passa. But you want what is a bit. It indirectly, no, Papa. They are killing us. Nana Akufo-Addo Kumasi onam wiem so obefa from plana convoy edi nanim odeko. Indirectly no, they are killing us. Papa, and we cannot sit down. Now you better say yeah man be say to the extent the beer a bit me agin some cry. We need to talk. Let's call a spade a spade. Obe catch him say you protect the public purse. Yes, you protect the public purse. Now what me use taxpayers' money at the Kwaham private jets. At them live lavish lifestyle. Now me be teaching. What do you expect me to do? Should I hail you? Or should I clap for you? Edidija any run and Hey, yeah, it's very, very painful. Papa, as I'm speaking to you, your president, you're so or him for Paris.
Or pay investors now holidays. Sikao. Oh, okay.
And Paris no kwakoti na home.
It's we share go maso.
Papa me also.
Who was in Tigoso? Why?
Papa otifia efie njoye. Also train finance sima sumdie ba fie no. What for back? When the holiday ni kwa Ghana, akwatena Paris broni krom. Una kwa the holidays. Into Africa be don't when you be new holidays broni krom kwa the holidays. So they should tell you how insensitive and how irresponsible our president is.
Okay.
It's very, very sad. You haven't done anything about it. So how could the holidays? How can you be a father for war? How? How can we call you a father? How? We can't. We can't call you a father. Because you are showing signs of irresponsibility. It seems that you don't care about us. And that's how it is. Papa, ejuma bia ne humra.
Okay, all right. Let's go NFSC. Why?
Papa, Samoa Giant, Ecobo, penalty 7. Edigo no. Ghana for three almost edigo no so. Nana Akufo-Addo, obey president. Nobody forced him. Only be pa Ghana for a chow. No share Ghana for ball. And a Ghana for their men and ball emano. It is so ye business work or Koya. We are not going to treat him like a demigod. We will talk to him. We will speak to him. This is intellectual dishonesty. He knows what is good, but this man will never do it because he doesn't respect anyone by himself and few people around him. And nowadays was surrounding himself with a few people. Obiaka bibia yenti obia. Me na metu na Akufo-Addo for. Baby when you dream me na metu no for.
Na say you see can say you are equating old age to wisdom nzu ana
Papa. Yes, it's adebe normal. But we don't
enyo obi a onyini bia nim nyansa. Nti also otu for.
Why are there so there show mama you be when you be
and also obu o ha wanyini a also otu no for sanete obi ahia futu
Papa
yes
de bia ekeka kwai e futu ne be kan o ka kire se o kakra na me ye no mo makaso kwa me fa ntie. It is such a person no you don't have any choice just to say you over feel what the akire no. You don't come and say please. Also, if you say no, say yes when you are bread. Because please, you know, it's enough. Enough for please. And yes, I know my bed is a moon, Papa. Ye free come near better or brony crum. It didn't need move a back room and Yababeka. Because of the good systems, I'm the good community. Oh, yeah, all walk around us over to automatically. you can benefit from it. Here at the UK, here at America, all part of Europe and America, because some systems need good into no. Ghana, Africa, everywhere you come out, you come and benefit. I don't need to maintain your crew. And so your crew meet me a yam and a broso. Nesu nipa kakra bi and share this cake outside commercial mo beer to money being some fason. No, they won't do that. Why are they treating us like animals? And we have some people so they don't think. They will continue to support these people. They will continue to support them all the time. Even if you are telling them the truth, they will still continue to support them, irrespective of their actions. Yo. They will still support them.
Let's go. First year, why? I'm saying, oh, my honey, I have too good time. Yeah, first year, yeah. Why?
Papa, me dem answer listen. Papa, message should be say. Radio station, see. Radio station, if you are 24 radio, young Kosuni Mohoduro. Na yen recommend emfama yen woso emfama yen nuane mo Ghana na wiase afana nya na mutie because ahana nyansa wisdom ahana nyansa ikanyansa papa me that.
All right, thank you very much Nana Sika yemwa e PR pa me enko wofa Kofi Twumberima eswe na ofa let me say na person ka bibi earlier on memo waka na say uwie na say wofa kwame ensem wa waka yi no owa pesa oba kakakra wo ho a na ja waka afa ho why
yo me do ase dia na me pesa me kana ya tiawa chese hwe dia minua no oba dia na oba kan no na me hwe se wa kan me na tia bebrebe Ghana mine no ye bro 30 million people and the minua na neska kan se Akufo Addo best sra yen Ghana mine se wo sra mo wo fa 2 million man no oba hihye niema amaniema yek ye agidie ba no yagina to ya to bebrebe ya man ana yadi esika nyina hye ne nsa yadi bo oman ho pra ti on enti yesemo aduane obedie oman nyina betuaka atade obehye suit ne mpaboa ne underwear na yadi we nyina ma on ye pese wonya peace of mind na odini titu keteso a sumye so a wadwene oman 30 million people no ho no wa hihye niema pepe pese de na nesika kai me better Britain my benefit me Ghana akra Elizabeth otua me ka bo sumi bia bronya akra wo otua me ka ka wo obema bisika a Christmas present 25th obesa ma bisika Ghana yeti o mo etia esam fifiri ye mo o mo hwe amamu okro no awo mi sisi a meti nkra Elizabeth otua me ka bebrebe bo sumi bia this da me wuo e no obeja etua amamwo democracy yawo sala Ghana se so eduti na me kan se obi a wo ye leader wo dwene enti ne se amakom ne wadi die nyina ho kayafa wo siuta abehye enti wo tu kwai wo man wo ni sika na wo tu kwai kwa bruchiri wo kosrasre ne ma na wafa wa han elupre ada ntimi fa normal plane no obi wo esa wo katu wo coat na wo sa boka won kwa bruchiri mra no wo sa de ka fofo asa beto wo man no so eno na oba de na won ti sa ade na se na beza be chiri no ko won fa Akufo Addo nwene oba 30 million people no mo ma e ka no ye tutu no nkakra ye di nyansa no de oba court trip ba ko be no sa add more say ka ye de over 370 billion cedis sa e ka no Ghana mo bi da Akufo Addo breso e ka nko a wokukuru de ato enti le party show na wo ye panimu na wo hwe wo man so na wo de esika edi agro o se nipa bebrebe party boys ministers bebrebe doing what e ka ye pia wo nyina aka e hu ni faso sika kakra wo no na wa amfa na grant wo this kan nyina ha na sa na si baby sa de na nyanya sasem baby enti de na mpesa ne kan no am yitum se wo jitum pa no hu sa wo hu se ye hwa o man so na wo bu o man wo di adwene nyansa pa ne to so fa me de mi nyanhu bi o Ghana e kan wa wo bru di agu yeso no nti se wa adwena kwa echi wonwe na obi aho sana na mpesa ne ka why
okay all right then thank you very much Wafa Kofi Twumberima honestly de bi aso so pa Wafa body Ofa body o.
Papa mo ha o.
Aha, obeka kakra na ofa Kwame akasa o. Obeka kakra.
Ofa Kwame wakasa pa na asem ne de ni nyina no na ofa mo aka no. Na nado ana say mpanfo over billions of cedis me na ha me no. Na say me yare pa say obehwa kakra no ba fie. Na ha me no, but you kasa at least brofu but be any corruption free wo omu nyina corruption na bi wa omu ye corrupt but be aye de na kodru no over sika we nyina na ukasa o nanado anasa omu defend say me enka nanado asemi nyina pinpoint 1 ayi pekura ade ba akopɛ pekura na obeka say hey o eni ho ontimi nkyereye eso no ya ka ekoka esi panyini ekoka esi panyini ewo ho de by panyini se bonsam a ye twa bo ne tambia ekura no no wanyini se obi o se edi natam bonsam wanyini pa eso ya sorry a yani baduku bi mu ne osu bempa we ko gina so dem ani e bro no ma ni e twabo no ni e say ya problem bi e beba bi ani e de akoso ano oh enti na de me no Ghana sika no mo di no eye too much mo wi am wasa won se si ya so tro no so ados se si ya budget nse won ba bi aduru sika yo mo titu ya so a menua e voga ahye da kire mu yi ena me si metie akwa bi okay fam na mo si enkrofo we pa ye kasa omo agimi a na enye sa na gimi o adwemmoni na wo mu team se ne metem bia meka no enye gimi o mu ni nyansa si o ma trick o ma sa dan o ma no kura asesa sika sam no kura se si akura de obi kura timi kire mu se o eyi na eba no first no na sa di te border phone sa no ma we nyina no omo tax na omo te no MTN for tax na abaya for ni nyina nti sa 1.7 na otua no ni nyina wo de o receive no so ntua bi esem no chese ena da pa ankasa no enkrofo ni wo no okọ garden ni mehwe minim de oye best ena da pa tino sa enkrofo we ye ka so mo agimi a gimi no de
uguswa ka ha
da bibia me kire se ka so mo agimi a me no obi anya adwene sa munyimi adwemoni na wo buti because ko am fa so sisi ya ni gimi fo no betima ya sa o wo ni gimi fo no betima ya sa
na kire se nyansa no de omu obi na emom ekwan omu yusu no okay
sa negative way okay omu enyansa fo nkasa so omu kasa omu buman na obebum ye nyina ho atoye but omu mpe ne sa se ni tembi ebe on yes amasa no nkwa no ho pe oh na omo ye kase nanado trainee nanado wo on na yam robbers gang ye ka nipa ntiase enu nyina ye ka enro ya amande you say Sunday national security ni ba ko a o ka ho o ma kwachi na am robbers ho police intade ne yi nyina o ma momutuo no etisa mobile money o modi abai na se nipa ka so yen send mobile money bi e fi sika kra nko bank bi o de sika to fi e be sa be wi awaje oh eno so de ontimi nko ka ho asem akrofo na be wi awo okay enti no man na ya chechire se ya hwe ni ye na se ko ese favoritism minua nie we de me krom ni we ye se ya the problem baba Africa so ye problem no ye problem nyina no oh they say me di body obi su kasa ni di kura di body keke na ohu me body chese ahwe kura ho no je me bia so man favor me koto no office na say even though requirements na mo pe no me qualifier me di ni keke nti ese otimi man favor oh eno ni a difference kakra wo no eno na mo aye oh Church of Pentecost ni we de ma sori ba ma me mo na ko oh Abraham Sheikh Crawford say on from say
common sense
okay ho common sense okay ho and ya mo anako pass through oh nti wo anya ba bi amfa ho anhya wo de adam kwafoɔ no na yɛdidi nti no ɛm sɛ Morgan so ɛwɔ hɔ ɛne nipa no bebree hɔ mempɛ sɛ mɛgye ɔmo time no.
Okay, all right then. Yɛbɛdo ase paa ɔfa boadi. Yɛbɛdo ase. Na ambassador for Christ o. Ambassador. Okay. Mahu sɛ ɔwɔ hɔ paa. Ɔfa Kwame akasa. Sɛ nsɛm a ɔkaeɛ no wɔ asɛm busa bi de ba no anaasɛ wɔ nka to suo bi a sɛ nso nsɛm a onuanom nso foforɔ nso aka ana wo bi ka fa ho a ɛnɛ de free flow nti no wotumi ka why
okay aja sɛ ɔbɛkwa mba wan kɔnɛmɛ democracy bi ana ɔkɔnɛmɛ
sɛdeɛ wɔfa esika ne deɛ wɔfa kwa mo Dr. Jingo Busa say, are you for democracy or you are not for democracy?
Democracy no. You will move divisions.
Okay.
Now, the nipa to me kasano, and then your friend real democracy. And yet, dear, what did to me manual no a block no. So, democracy no, but you say.
Na sɛ ne yɛde yɛ democracy o wotumi kasa na
Ghana
aye
partisan democracy no
ɛno nyɛ democracy ana
ɛyɛ mafia for wodeɛ sɛ me say just tell me one good thing about partisan democracy because media me too many am nhunu bi nti won kan kyerɛ me say saa deɛ wei a ɛwɔ partisan democracy mu no ɛyɛ nti yɛnto aso.
Okay all right ɛne Dr. Jingo ɔfa Kwame ayi wa
okay let me say democracy no dey but nipa no a ɔmo practice democracy no ne problem so they are say
ɔso wɔn te ase o
say nipa no ne ma mentre o mo say they practice democracy no because democracy no ya shisha to one say so government for the people
you
and then yes it you know say government for the people yeah let's say wo no people no you say baba leader no so tell say to wo no you have to assess and I said the people no who leader know have to assess what the people need and I said what the people need they will present you to you as a leader then you find in ways and means to improve their living standards so that's all say me you're here about Mali tell you okay it could be a shania or hine a busham for and teach me you're here now say me for ya body fo ya shia say ene ohene ni atranse obu say ekroma de be na muhia mo say muhia school mo say muhia toilet muhia hospital okay ekwamba so ne be so e be say e be nyansa ne ma mi nsan na ohene no so no ma de discuss oh ene yentwetwa to kakra so dey say yentwetwa to a e be tuma boa yen amedi bia ye esi school edibia said dey say enti no say o ohine no a really da no a what is aba no a yati ya come to conclusion and say yati say ni say twetwa to enti ne kosi manu unu fiefo mokani na say na mo betwa botumi bia mo wo bia twetwa say ti diskan ba na say wo ohine no wo decide kai and in Trinidad, then a problem. So that's it. But this canabano now the year dear a man for pair. Papa's Mali. Yeah, you know what's in Bika. Yeah, I know about Sonny Ebo. So there's a Papa Basso say, or in India or my day, you come for a headache. Any because or more suku ọmụ ọyọ ọmụ kwa ma ọmụ bebi a ọmụ kọkọ je ọmụ nyan ọmụ kọkọ eja ọmụ na nyina ọyẹ ma ọmụ ẹnam sẹ sika ọjije yẹ ẹna sẹ ne nsa ase a ọtontɔn yẹ no ẹno adwuma papa na ọde yẹ ma ekuro no nti no saa kora no sɛ mɛmi ti kurom foro so koraa no a mɛpɛ sɛ mɛyɛ dɛ mɛba aba bɛtena ɔhene no a wɔsiesie ne kurom no a ne kurom yɛ fɛ no mɛbɔ ana because nsɛ mɛba bɛtena hɔ a biribi a meyɛ biara so bɛkɔ so ama me ɛna nyɛ saa na ɛteɛ
yɛti wokɔ so
saa nti democracy no sɛ ɔda sɛ yɛ democracy sɛ yɛyi leader na saa leader no ba a yɛde resources nyinaa hyɛ wo nsa sɛ ɔda sɛ na wo no so afa nkɔmfoɔ sɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo bɛboa ama deɛ wo no ɛtoɔ bi a wohia biara no a ɛkwan a wobɛfa so biara na bɛboa wo ama woatim ayɛ dɛn ama ɔman no anya mpuntuo no woayɛ ama yɛ sɛ yɛakwan o sɛ sukuu ne ɛhia o sɛdeɛ ɛyɛ o sɛdeɛ sɛ woyɛ ne yie a ɛna nkurɔfoɔ so ɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛfiri ɔmo kurom ɛba nti na yɛwɔ kurom hɔ yi a nana sika ɛwɔ aburokyire sɛ ɔde aseɛ nana sika ɛwɔ aburokyire ebe ntra ade ti na ɔkɔ ofiri Ghana wankɔkɔtena Ethiopia anaasɛ wankɔkɔtena Rwanda na pa ɔbaa UK wɔn sɛ ɔhɔ no ɔmayɛ ɔmo kuro no yie ne kuro no ɔmo yɛ ne yie no de bɛ kwama sɛ ɔmo bɔ aso yɛ ne yie ɛyɛ mpanimfoɔ no a ɔmo di kuro anim no ɛna tena ase ɔmo hu sɛ ampa sɛ ne tie ne yɛ a ɛbɛboa yɛn de bɛ nti na mesome sɔre yɛ a mɛma bɛtena America sɔre sɛ because mpanimfoɔ no a ɔmo di kuro anim no ɔmo hu sɛ sɛ ne yɛ a ekuro bɛkɔ anim ɛbɛyɛ akɔnɔ ama obiara pɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ dɛ ɔbɛba ha bi nti saa soso na mpanimfoɔ no soso no sɔre sɛ yɛde resources na mo a mo nneɛma no nyinaa no mo yɛ kuro no yie sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a obiara so bɛkɔndɔ sɛ ɔbɛba aba bɛtena kuro nim ɛyɛ simple na sɛ yɛde ma ɔno sɛ woanyɛ deɛ a papasomali yɛbɛka mo asɛm sɛdeɛ Amerika no sɛ yɛsoma sɛ kɔkɔhwɛ odwan so na wokɔ no akɔdua no odwan a papasomali meba na mekan odwan a menyɛ dɛ menyi wo mfirim
okay
meyi wo mfirim a ɛnyɛ yie
yo yate why
yate saa na ɛteɛ enti no me nua no deɛ kɛne sɛ democracy no deɛ ɛyɛ na mmom nnipa no a ɔmo yɛ saa de no ɔmo na ɔmo adwene nyɛ
Minina no.
Okay. All right. If I can bring quickly, and you call your Vogans. Why?
The all cano. Your friend in model, one model of democracy. So, but so define democracy. Now we say government for the people need the account. Now we one fa with the people memoir. Let's just say the essential part in what year frame government with governance with the people, and yes, a group will be very represented or minor. Now, my yet the omope, so umpo near the goose or no, and no ye limited democracy. But so him say, who govern for the people there, or say. You go back to ask the people, say, up dear me, you know, more margin is saying, send a more penal, more panas, more person, more better to. If you fail to do this, oh, you are with democracy. You are not doing the democracy for the people.
Papa's money. Okay. Me example, sir, was you know about the rule, me buana, one in the man for transit, no more drinking. Acquire a bias example of my mind. Won't say as someone else on our canal. That is democracy, no. And no one mechanic. It's government for the people. The government.
And the government for the people. Mammy can go. And this is for and this MPP for Bugana. Me say they don't consult any Ghanaian. They do whatever they want.
No.
Like office say somebody to winka ye be prima apasi. Es gracia, ufi se nkebe premier omo afa etuatua amaye ufi se ayi Akufo-Addo wo betumi afifa plane we use no say di open.
Okay.
Because ya broke you need channel bia yetumi kasa. You need channel bia yetumi kasa.
Open democracy, right? And go to the grassroots. And they say I come as more Adebia. Until Adebia I can say I will say even regional ministers mayors, right? MCs, DCs, say 2 months about even the police no crime. You can't feel you say, oh, me so much 2 months about that is why we call say, so Omano, you almost there. So that's it because they are there, no, because say Omano and I and now to obey you, and your president, no, and I appoint you. So that's it. Yes, I know, here.
Okay.
Me maba me di model bi ba. Enti wo de say opa busame say okay apart from present system we what proposition can you make
model we na wo any of akwa me no ye beka ho ye beba so ye beba
say me nyanwu
what's that? Why? Dr. Jingo, thank you very much. Na yanko Volgan who we are yako ejamensa so. By then necessarily I'm hoping say maybe a second deputy about to take over the last hour for me. Anyway, Volgan, Otemenka, Bamaswo
Adrian Kesse.
Na impom to say Volgan.
Nyamia dumo micho bibia so.
Good. Obia Jimso. Obiaje so pa minim se wa mantem but oba na wa betete nkomo no kakra meboa
Matia more argue over English language
and no ka ho na wakobo English language so yi ma men kenkan de bia anopai ora abi de breme o say when a French cannot speak English, Africans respect him. When a Spanish cannot speak English, Africans respect him. When a Chinese man can't speak English, Africans respect him. When a Russian man can't speak English, Africans respect him. When a Portuguese man can't speak English, Africans respect him. But when an African man can't speak English, Africans consider him a joke, illiterate, dumb, and stupid. That is the level or extent of damage we have suffered as a people. We use English as a yardstick to measure the intelligence of our people, including children. In our schools, children are made to believe they are stupid just because they cannot speak a language alien to their ancestral root. Africans refer their language as vernacular. What a shame. Dear Africans, put an end to this mental slavery. Teach your children their mother tongue and allow the locals to feel free in speaking their native language without any stigma. Do not help the oppressor to extend their oppression. If you come across this post, share widely to spread this message and enlighten an African. You, Morgan.
Rightly said.
Sound.
Rightly said.
Hey.
And it's unfortunate today we are fighting about what the English language democracy means, where we have to now give different type of democracies. That is ludicrous. That is madness. Democracy is democracy. If the person is not doing it well, the person is not doing it well. We can't say just by the fact that the person is not doing well, we want to give it a different name. No. And call it what. Let's call a spade a spade. If the government is not performing, the government is not performing. We've seen other governments come and go. When Mahama was in the seat and was misbehaving, I believe all the things being said here, I wasn't on this platform then, but I believe arguments of this nature were all channeled through this platform, and people were of the view of how stupid Mahama was, how incompetent he was. Some people were of the view he was doing well, but it was all democracy. I have said on this platform that we giving Akufo-Addo a first chance was wisdom. But I don't know why Ghanaians chose to give him a second term, because out of the first term, we all saw what he could do and what he couldn't do. So I don't know why Ghanaians decided to vote him again for the second term. So let's not argue about a native, a foreign language, which that is why it's being used to enslave us. And when you go to the other worlds like Nigeria and co, you find terror groups like Boko Haram. Simply to say, book is haram. For years, even the last time I was arguing that the lawyers and judges we have in this country are all dumb and stupid because they've all read the same books Akufo-Addo claims to have read. Why are they afraid? Or if not afraid, why are they unable to speak to power and ask Akufo-Addo why can't they speak to power and ask Akufo-Addo very right questions and reasonable questions as to why he said he would do A, B, C, D, and he isn't doing it. But now we are trying to find out which part of democracy he belongs to. He doesn't belong to any part of democracy. Akufo-Addo is Sebi. Penia wondering because
people are trading.
Meant to say it without apology. Meant to say it, but it's without apology. I mean, kind of rough. Maybe I make kind of train into me who can without apology. Akufo-Addo is an elder who doesn't think. Why I say that? Akufo-Addo, you came to us.
He doesn't think, or he doesn't think progressively to you.
No, he doesn't think at all.
Hey,
because for me as a human being, for me as a human being, say, oh, are there? Na se me say there metimi agi o agi efi won sem kra menje mesan ma wo afele say bia wo yekwasea ana adwen neutrim tese me na man dwen because o say me dwen hu say what dey akuta no meji kanike obubefu won te ase say meji enti say man dwen no anka dey na me ba be fi ho na me ejimi for. That is why we always want to do a bottom up approach. It doesn't work like that. If the leaders are not ready to face the situation up bottom and say that we are going to stop the corruption, we are going to stop the misuse of the public purse, and the Jimmy Semna Yeye Wokromo Hana, maybe when we implement a bottom up, the people will look at our new leave and say, okay, yes, rally behind this new crop of leaders and then let's build the country. But we have stupid leaders who come to beg us. They come with their arms, knees on the ground. I can't forget to say, almost say Chidomo Sayem, no more Pacho. Akufo-Addo went as far as eating kenke in the ghettos and what all the nonsense he did, only to forget that he came begging that we should give him a chance to rule and prove himself. Is it the himself he wanted to prove? Is it this tyrant Akufo-Addo he wanted to prove? Is this democracy? Is it the democracy he's fought since Rawlings's time? He was in the helm of affairs of all the demonstration anytime there was a tax increment when he was in opposition. He spoke all the beautiful languages. What is he doing today? He had a puppet like Bawumia singing, incompetent Mahama, and we can't govern a country with taxes, and we can't govern a country with borrowing. Today, what are they doing? So let's try not to find a place to put them or what we are doing and say we are not. We are doing something different from democracy. No, we are practicing democracy. We just have leaders who are senseless, who are wicked, just leading us. That's all. They're just senseless and wicked. Because if they were sensible, they'll realize that making money is not just about stealing, but it's about inventing a system that produces the money. So instead of stealing money and hiding, instead of stealing money and spending it lavishly, let me put in jobs. The jobs are going to create more taxes. The jobs are going to create, so I don't need to burden the people with extra taxes, because the more people have jobs, the more me as a government I have. So it is just shameful for them to go around, give us all these reasons why we have to vote them into power, and then they come and behave this way. So please, my brothers on this platform, let's not try to define democracy. We are practicing democracy, but we have stupid leaders who don't know what they are doing. Let's call them by their name. When we call someone, when we catch a thief, I don't think you have any other name to call that person than a thief. So we can't try to play with English language. It's not a language. Don't play with it. The person is not ruling well. It's not ruling well. It's as simple as ABCD.
You now what answer na meko eja mensa so. I say of akwa mpese o ka bibia na.
Make a bibia for ura on this submission.
Okay. All right.
Although he doesn't see anything wrong with the system. Now, Mimusane say, Akufo-Addo, with his present performance, we're breaking constitutional rule biana and our constitutional law bia on Chemi.
Okay, Morgan. Why? Opening.
I want to understand his context before I give him an answer.
Let me try and put it in English. Tell me whether Nana Akufo-Addo.
I understand your question. I want to understand the context with which you are asking the question.
No, I won't tell you. I will tell you after you give me the answer.
Oh, Simon.
And answer because okay. Anyway, so when you say to me and say won't break law bia, but he is not performing in the way you want. Simply
not
means
in the way I want. No. Don't speak English. Not in the way I want. In a way democracy is supposed to be practiced. The word democracy has only one definition.
Law no. Constitutional laws no won't break it. That's all SSR. That's a breaking law no. Why can you blame him? If the system is not working in the right way, what do you have to tackle? What you have to tackle is the system. We are using a wrong system. Period.
Okay, all right.
Wrong system.
Wrong system. They say, "Gov will be ruler." Yet me can wasem. We don't have anything, and I'm saying we are not practicing democracy with the people, because say if the people can come in here, say, "Mamin can't you titino or hini we are rough." We are rough. Okay, can't pass as a more. What you are going so near roll on Pabua. Now to SC for me, a shower or children Kunano. Now to
Entina Esla Usu or probably dear Eurono.
But what that would impose to so.
We seem to be speaking the same language.
No. Akufo-Addo free on NDC bar. You'll be happy.
Never. Don't ever get it wrong.
If never there, I don't think you change the system. No. If never, why don't you
change? System no is only broken because the people leading the system are broken.
But we build systems. Now, nipa there. Who build systems said you better respect the system no. Na nipa there you can't bet on human beings because human beings where some profession as politicians they are good in telling lies. So they are good, they are the best in telling lies because they give promises and they do whatever they want. So but member propositions now that you are so.
And non-American say Your lawyers who kromwa, your judges who kromwa, on what kind law no constitution no me call law school that it me and me dadwin say me kind of A to Z, but as a Bible,
system for
me pa train as a Bible no only Christian na oba can be na mom enya o dadwin say kind ni nyina mani si enti constitution akoye law asem I expect say lawyers ni judges e wo kromo ha no omo king kind because e kan adwuma ho e wo so omo ti ase enti yeti kro no mu a ekufo adoba amagbo mu loans awaje ade potin o say yen say what they koye no won fanye one month me kan enta me na platform we can say one me ejumi for
okay
you might say the same language
no it's not the same because me see
interesting
the constitution must go say you per se your body Ghana there the constitution must go because
we made this argument about this constitution before, and it's not the entire constitution that is broken. I believe most people on this platform will agree with me that constitution, you know, baby Emma leaders, you know, autonomy no mudi din kwasi asem no. And no ne o say ye free.
No, must stay. Untumi nua anka na unko ufusu no enye friends apples. It's impossible. System no the rules are na produce no. System no rules and they produce no. The person is say we have to find an alternative. They say near one direction be you do that point. Until the only way we have to go, they say we have to come back. Yeah, no. Now one more edinyasa boom. And to him unko himfie nkoko. But nyame menkasi yemfa himfie a kingdom bimra because Ghana is a republic. But we can take inspirations from that system to build our society. This is simply what I'm saying. Because
that system no na a constitution na ye wo no amambe na ye wo it's not different it's just written in English
imagine say party be any ye manu party be any ho but you represent yourself as a candidate and na obe cause a ruling house wa koho because the party finance wa allegiance no is to the party, not even the people who elected you. So, there are so many faults in this system. Now, a weapon be, and I want to create, said the here, perpetual division. I've bred a baby mind. Until say, more be align more, you know, I've been here, no more who say, it's not good for us. We have to change it.
Apart from democracy and dictatorship, if you say you say a democracy and you want to
participative democracy and yet partisan democracy.
What side the democracy? That's how they come. What side
me say democracy democracy no the definition that Greece for the and they say government of the people by the people, but what they left out and they say with the people because eventually you are going to rule people so you can leave the people out. Say policy it must be approved by the people. And yes, sir, they open, and yet the nipa no pay. Now, if you think Akufo do not bet me at a on my year the omo pay. Ganda ye akase security ni ho. Ekrofo didie we are omo titi ho no mu. Enka debi and yes, said the anka ye pay a mile. Ya missy a track in inti, yentumina ho.
Okay. But Fano so, Name Yanko, a German answer.
But Sequino da Hodia, ye nananum, ancestral gift oduma kuma di bo odima ye nananom. Nti all that we have to do is say I will say steady model no ni apply na edi kroye eba na enkabo mutumi ye dwuma wo Ghana because we all have common needs.
Yo, Wafa. Yeah, bedo ase pa, bedo ase. Me say obaboy nkomo. Yenti eja mensa ansa na yasa ba osubio. Why? Thank you very much to Vorgan. Eja mensa, bamasu.
I drink kase.
Beautiful. Important then.
Yongi.
Good. Na eja mensa who you to me say we are inseparably linked with one another there.
Nobody can live on an island on its own. We are together, individually and globally. Countries in Accra linked together now. Can't live in a forest. You live with the animals. Antelopes, no, we did come up.
Until we would to say, who do be at time invariably no, because we are linked with one another. Who do some who are time neither.
And I shall only be at time as only basis. No can't get there. No one a home for.
Okay. All right.
I offer Kwame. Also, Obabridge almost 40 years in it. If I got
14,600 days.
Now, so 40 years, that's 1981. No, Ghana.
I must say,
Obaka 1981.
79.
Oh, 79 or buy.
Okay, in 79, no. 79 or buy, no. Ne Henara. Ne you 2 year gold. For Ghana, ya brofuno to my end. I need 2 year bauxite. I need 2 year manganese. There will be often urban transportation. The new pram buses are move 87 buki here, pepe. Actually, Liman Crowdy, Tata buses back home. There were Braxton line now. Yeah, where ships are offering Yama. We generate employment. No create at the concept foreign exchange. No generate at the Ghana Airways. Your hospitality industries, Atlantic Hotel, City Hotel, Ambassador Hotel, so many hotels. There was full employment for everybody. 1981. Now graduates. In those days, the graduates were getting about, if I'm not sure, about 120 cedis or 140 cedis a month. Because now it's 680 during the colonial time, and the dollar was about $1, 2 cedis. Now, a kufa the Befa government. Now, your man boss, they are all off the scene. Or one of busy nature in our autumn turning in my brofree. A brofuna sanaba, new colonialism, not sanaba beam. Now, fortunately for us, the cry, or your abaca home. Until the economy no grew 14%. But you, I didn't know, or degenerate to about 3%. Nigeria for cry a quarter and gas a year skin to made this room almost 4 years. Yet to call IMF. Mancrofu, what one a year call.
But you soon die, right?
What's it?
Or say, assuming why?
Oh, assuming the tower you are comparatively. Extensions are, cables, only president almost sooner by now. Cables no, today, those days, near the cow, in your gas power generators, as a greener, water in a Tico, no, the coffee into a different.
I train now, I'm a program, so can
okay say no cables are make us who didn't trouble because ECG for ankasa ba me fie omo be dan me ka say na me de no me mbo modi entie di na say me hu say nansen kanea no ekoko off na sika na omo ni no enti na ekoko off enti men ka say cables omo ankasa ba me fie omo ba
my friend don't tell me like that sika on your then what the top power
eja mensa so omo ma wo fio Vaughan 1 second Vaughan 1 second eja mensa what can't the omo ba ni fio omo ka kire no
he's telling a lie he's a liar
eja mensa please you please eja mensa you can't call him a liar you were not there. So don't call him a liar. Hello. Were you there when they came or did hello. Come on, what is this? We call people certain things, certain names, and why? You were not there when that happened. Why call him a liar? Were you there? You were not there. So why call him a liar?
The electricity.
Now, Eja Mensa, he is telling you, no. Eja Mensa.
Now, why was he paying electricity?
Eja
classes, you know. If you be a free.
All right.
So as I was saying, this is the first time I've seen ECG staff. They came as a contingency of 5 people, 3 men and 2 ladies. So I asked them why. Obviously, the ladies are managers. They are in the fields because of the power outages we are having and the challenges we are having. It's more guns now promo and no country say power changes. Omoboa. Secondly, and only problem and in the soon Sikano Yerina William. Okay,
all right.
What is it trying to say? The electricity is there. We are producing more than necessary. Independent power producer, they are producing more than necessary. Power no so electricity can control from The problem I'm talking about is generation problem. Hello?
Yes, your
generation problem. You can talk gas and power generators to produce the electricity. That is different from electricity for when you can control from independent power producers, non-service. Because what I will come me as an electricity, if you are not paying now, maybe feel automatic. But there you know, here and so I don't have meters. Oh, no, Michelle. I won't complain that I don't get electricity. But what I'm saying there, these people came, the country was bedeviled with so many problems. IMF for Yadin Crawford, Wafan Crawford. Why are the into uncle? 3 years into uncle in Iska. I graduates while we were school almost 3 years. 1 year about 100,000. Graduate unemployed. Nurses or TTFE, doctor TTFE. So many problems. Now, bank, asset banks and so on. A month for those who use one sign banking crashes. So this new government will solve all these problems, and now I started a mandate, Now, Yarba Subabom. Yarba Bob wants to create another problems of different kind. Now, our policy not the buy. Or by now we have problem with ignorance. Kofu P where we are the JSSR on to Munko Secondary School. Oton Tonyamo Street team. Ubinma Wo Basa. Until bringing this free education in. Then you need Baninzi, Yako, Ivory Coast, Yako Ziban, now Pavota, onto the show at the food for the province of BBB at the hospitals, Samokaya, in Draw General Store, no, before Kufan Babana, a month for we are more, the Wakan so action. Into other all crack in roof for gum. In a ambulances in a day, over stabilize a better crime in your hospitals. They have to solve all these problems before they implement their own. Idleness, on unemployment, making, or you graduate on a so now, what do you with the difference between Akufo-Addo and Akufo-Addo and his party? Now, NDC, now, Mahama party, no. Akufo-Addo party is center right. No, we don't see a center left. We know or depend on the private sector. Another one on the state. Now, the state, me why I don't like the state in there. So the state, today the Kwabon Kwaye obey access, yeah. Akufo-Addo bay I don't want to turn in ya want to in Asia. Ya turn factory now so institution no near your schedule to add. So I do Aka Ghana into maintaining only Tamahabo, Natakra de Harbor. I'm sure that a new government will ban one here, change this over. You are going to sell these two institutions. Then we are finished. You sold everything. Yeah, says all about I was in Zambia. When the PNDC in football, they were coming to sell the embassy.
Ghana Telecom. NPP for a ton yet. Why? And NDC.
Half an attorney.
Before
one attorney.
Before a ton Ghana Telecom.
Now, the Kufuor on your part of the PNDC. Kufuor not part of PNDC.
Yeah, argument. We are
NDC, or are they not the same people? I'm talking about Kufuor. I'm not talking about Kufuor.
All right, I'm saying, I don't say our narrative with him say, yeah, tipping in any form.
Sister Native side, bank no on Watrama, Santana. I did cemetery, Watton. Maybe Ghana force than you be now. It is what Ghana was one near our post office or Oxford Street. In this room of turning. What I said, you can have Watton BBR. Other embassies, Watton turn fire. You don't have anything. So what do we do now?
Why don't prolong the same narrative? Why?
Need solution.
Okay.
Because before I said President government, we know Watton BBR. Yeah, you BBS Sierra, Oka, Tamahabo, in a Takradi. What do we have now?
Okay.
No. Why are the man at the royalties to manage? Now, Yayiska, Obe about to count 122 billion cedis. How do they pay for it? 25% interest. 4 years in work, I will trade the whole amount, as interest. Hospital a bank see Kofusika Wakodia won't 25 million Wakodia loan YRZ. Only about 4 million people go to tax to service the economy. And the Wakodia loan now. I did be to at the service at the previous loan.
Okay. All right, Adamansa, you've made your point. Thank you very much. Where
last week. Yeah, festival be war kono adi agogo. Semokaya anamutia Golden Plantain
Festival bi ati body.
Body na buo or the copper water. Because of the policy of Adi and Akufo-Addo.
Well done.
Before then, I full for no. Oba say Yamano Oya, you always were settled on a Bodiebu. Bodiebu war. Brahma Sukuma side or it's the Benebu Ghana.
Okay. You. Yati. Why? Thank you very much.
What are your solutions?
Okay.
If I made the president, what can you do?
You. Thank you very much. Morgan, Kopebro, body any bito.
You thought of 3 cities, right? You thought of 3 cities, and a Akufo-Addo campaign that Dokun 1 city. and I turn with 3 CDs. It's Omonya Omoka.
Say a German son, a number, German such as a number.
If I had a buy on the boy a day,
Montre,
and the boy, the doctor or no campaign there 1 CD, or no numbers you are on 3 CDs, and thereby I say.
No, okay, all right. Yentie wafa, no wafa, yeah, Marco, Veronica, so let us say, sorry, so no, it's no. Wafa, why? Why?
When you say, still, I will modern, your friend a shift system. Sa partisan democracy, their friend a shift system. We back, no by any day. Now, we are back because we back. The other party, the other and say, or no so to train or say the bear will be lose power. No. Now, on also back. Now, we hear will call mono time no need a government mono, or no so be fail in the pocket. It system we will no. And yes, stable. And project no, and yeah, one direction. We ban no the affair, we ban no the affair. So, it is as someone okay. Negana nenye perfect bia because na military rules no be disrupt to niema yengungurai because system no akoya prepare ninti da yemu achimienu na we twefa na we twefa start with Kwame Nkrumah. Inti se ye will be ya hwehwe kwanya ye beka ye ho abomu because ye need ye back. Inti se group be na decide here. They decide on their own taste and yet for the taste of the people. Itiano no.
Yo, Ofa Kwame. Yeah, but that's it. Also, no. I'll come back to you for your final words today. Why? Oh, minimum so. I can see. Say you are. Why I say you know defender. Oh, you're reliable. Reliable defender. Yo, Ofa body. Your final word.
Yo, me final word ne say ye nkrofo yi te say de menua mo kan obi aba obeye bi enti say nana type of ruralship we ya odi abai ono nye leader ye rural a odi abai a timi ba ne ya ba chire mi say o nkrofo Kwame Nkrumah ma tonton apart from Kwame Nkrumah factors no sisi ye atontonti no ye kwa kutua aje ho sika na ba ya esra German sase ne ofro bi laya no na o de receipts na ba ne ho se o eja wo de ende won sua free ba omi ho won sa kwa te se ne ono edikan de ba ye no obia be start se o defend papa we bia no no ayo trofo iti wono no ye trofo no nti no edikan fro se we ye trofo but na man bi ebo nkrofobia baso menene ya adwen pa se papa yi ofade ende madika ka German side na ni tua se o sheda eba ebetwa toro asem na o kan ba kokora nim but madie ba akoma ni gene ho ne se omuka na ono ahu se wagye atom a o ye din me hu ni se o challenge krofo ha bebre se ade bi wo ho a other ones no be se ombo fu gidigidi onye saa nipa no eno nko ade o ye ho ade no de o ye nipa no so me bona baso wo ho all the same all do no obi an say na some oba be kan ha bia no I said that say oba hunu suyo no keke ohun na do kwa ye opportunity e wanya bebre sika ya so ama na nan na even one trip crowd betim one trip pe no a ode beba abehwe ball Spain hai na one trip no etimi eye ayi Ashanti region part of Ashanti region one trip pe no etimi ye part of Ashanti sika na do anya no wo man we mu no se megidi se enkrofo mu di nanim kura ya bo mu di mone na obi anya ne de na half kura ankaga na ekoye nim nkenti sei kaga na koda nim kase because anya hwee na akɔhwifoɔ yi a yɛfrɛ ɔmo nyinaa no obiara bɛnya adeɛ baako de osasi so sɛ o asomasi ba wei asomasi ba ɔbɛyɛ saa area wei tiam a ɛha no koraa no etimi ɛkɔ so ɛnɛ ha ɛbɛn te sɛ Europe kakra yɛde wei tutu wei ho ɛne yɛ fine ɛno wɔ hɔ sɛdeɛ mekan but
ɔfa bɔde nyɛ na agya mɛnsa sɛ bɔde abue
sɛ agya mɛnsa deɛ ɔno ɔda sɔre ɔte sɛ Greek minister ɔda sɔre a na wafa telephone wafrɛ control radio ɔbɛba na ayi ɔbɔ adeɛ akasa wie nti kakra ɔbɛfa na so no
watch your mouth ɔda sɔre wɔ
he sɛ ɛnyɛ papa sɛ menya santini papa nti na bi a na Greek minister yi na sɛm ɔbɛka yi Greek minister sɛm ɔbɛka sɛ bɔde abu a amanfoɔ hurubɔ no gidigidi later no ɔsan wie ɔse nsuo antɔ nti na bɔdeɛ kyɛ sɛ ɔn sɛ wei na ma me ho sɛ ɔmo nim nyansa but adwemmɔne na ɛwɔ mu tim ɔka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ nsuo antɔ nti na planting for food adeɛ yɛtua ho sika atu dam ɛde ato hɔ a yɛde ba bɛyɛ afuo no sɛ nsuo tɔ na deɛ dadaada ɛte wɔ yi sɛ nsuo tɔ a mete sɛ hwee nsuo tɔ a bɔdeɛ bu nti no papa ma memfa nsi na ɛnɛ menhwɛ meti akyerɛ metie paa sen sɛ mekasa koraa nkasa no
thank you very much ɛneɛ yɛnkɔ Nana Sika Nana Sika ɔmute ho Nana Sika ɔmute ho Sika Sika ɔmute ho ɛ ayɛ to nka ɔso fa na awɛ de bra
Papa, ma me che ja me nsa me te ne nka ache. Me te ne nka ache pa, me ja me che o ai, me ji de hu ye. Papa,
kodo ai.
Me de ma san ba wi yes papa. Ma me fa konya we su na me chia ya na ya kasa wa fidie su nya na obi akasa ye pa, obi akasa otim sa aba wom. Eti me fa konya we su na ma ba obi aba so, me ba obi aba so. Na ebesere agya mensa se papa ne nsem na wo kan yate abre agya mensa meja wo nsem ayeke yate abre de bia ba asem kuya na eka na wo ba na ha wo hye yi na wo hye yi na okoton yi na kofo ka yi ho meja sesa wo nsem num kaka ai na say si ai ye fresh blood 21st century for nti yense na okan ezie kwa achududo nti ya bra current issues a ye discuss bi ni hu moroko ai ma aka ya tabra ai papa me da se
yo Sika ozo ya da se why Dr. Jungo
yeah papa
and also we find out why meeting num.
Oh, okay. Papa, just said to Papa, said here. And I mean, a mother of the said the Bible can also let God be true. All man liar. Sorry, I say. Anybody, who could do politicians at here or Medu Shambo, who could do crazy or Medu Shambo, who could do electrical or Medu Shambo. The only Shambo, any in a couple. So say. The first American also let God be true, all man liar. Engineer Bawasman, Mary Engineer. So if Papa dia, actually, economy. I was saying leaders, you know, we need a faithful leaders. So they say, faithful stewards. So they be resources now. They are share among them or meet my heading. Executive years. Ama aje impontu abakroni. That's idea. Remember, when it doesn't matter MPP, NDC, CSM, or NOP. They are leading the people. Itself, or margarine there, the Diane, or say, the fruit, you know, soldiers say, make the root good there, the fruit will be good. But if the roots, you know, some more roots in India, professional, bring forth bad fruits. So, and it's here.
Yo.
And telephone. And adjourn and we don't have good leaders because system over beyond any panel and a managed system. You can corrupt the system. So if you have corrupt leaders, if you have corrupt society, you're living in a corrupt society, you are living with corrupt people, then they get a chance, to lead the system now. The system will also be corrupt.
Dr. Anyingo, what's it leaders no omadwen enye adwuma meboa. Enti no break ni down kakra ma me. Adwena ye adwuma ne se ne sitie.
Personally, soap, right?
Me tea ya chemum.
Yeah. Soap, again. SOAP. Aside now, Masamla, the Guana. Now, soap, no, acronyms, subjective, objective, others, right? Your assessments, and then the P and your plan. So that's it. And you have these 4. So, to acquire we are in our call with GP on. So that's it. Okwa, Omono, Ibusa, say, Papa, when find an area, Miti. So that's it. And I say, me rally. So that's it. That's it. Okay. That is your subjective. So, now I'm also objective. Into objective, you obey to temperature. So that's it. Or obey to temperature. And I will be or take you blood pressure. So that's it. So be a some running test, be a lab, blood test, and they are running. So that's it. Until I don't know when you're dear. Or there's a dear who complains about it. So that's it. And I also so dear. Objective. So that's it. So we are no idea. What I says. People are complaining and checking temperature. You're above normal. So that's it. And you know what you have to do? That is a plan. Okay, in your Monday, the money for the paracetamol. So that's it. Yeah, my papa paracetamol. That's it. Okay, no, at least 6 to 8 hours, 4 times a day. So that's it. 3 times a day. Now I know. And you know, what your assessment, you know, that you say that paracetamol, the mawa, is going to reduce headache now or the amount. 1 year. So that's it. That's the plan. Until we are follow up on side and say, okay, Nipa Crow Baba or Ban away. Mammy, in the end, to be a 3 months, my head said it's no city. So that's it. 6 months in no city. Sana Mamu with you. So that's it. Wolo, as a leader, right? You go to the people, the constituencies, and also the towns and to ask them, say, what they need. Almost say, oh, you are in your school, in your hospital, you're crying. Now, the ministry knows so I'm school, but only school, only way, and you know what assessment, we have to find a way to provide this thing for them. So that's it. And to be a way, sir, we have taxes. So that's it. Almost taxes, you know, 2 years, you know, 2 years, in chance, you bet my city. And I say, you need to be crying. Okay, we can borrow the money to what? To do this for them. So that's it. And then we follow up. Say, okay, we never did my monocron, why they, Mosaka and Amokano, how are you maintaining it? So that's it. Because by providing all these things, I don't have the attractive people. So that's it. All person could be a company. Now electricity, how are you going to survive? So that's it. All person could be a company. That's it. Raw materials are a big field company, a big area. How are you going to survive? So that's it. These are all the things that the government have to come. Oh, that's it. We have to make the environment conducive for businesses to thrive, because as business now thrive, more people are employed. You are getting more taxes. What? To do more things. Until Mr. Omo say, Momo tax your money, they have to use the Momo tax for better Ghana, to improve the life of the people of the Ghana. So they say, we go for Momo tax. Last still, almost Oriana pa is almost into and yet it will be 5.1. So they say, life, do so. So they say, Oman Pine, hospitals, and yet, so that's it. Until you are getting all this money to provide better services for your people. But when you have shared conscience leaders, that's what we have. So they say, almost conscience, no, Papa, so I can't say conscience, no. Who are really here? Yes, shared conscience. So they say, and also, no matter what you do, no, still shared. What they say, almost that's what we have now.
Yo, Dr. Jingo, you better say, watch it. I do not hear you, man, necessary the soap. And I hear you, mammy, what? Or the soap.
Yeah. Because the soap, no soap, you baby. You see how you have to square, how do you say? Your Irish soap, your dab, your different. But one picking the right soap, I'll put the home make so only that.
Nam was I issue maybe.
Yes. To make can you know the right soap, no don't complain.
Oh, they say they mean complaining. Why?
When you get the right soap, no man in the country, na proper.
Now, what kind of rice soap? Democracy na kind of soap no one. I can't. On say one I can we say when you the correct soup I would dware home make cow. Right? Enti democracy seminar you dware home kaya na.
Yeah, because leaders, you know, so the leaders, you know, so that the leaders, you know, in the various parties, you know, and then the problem, you know, so that I don't think democracy in there, any problem. But the leaders now are only democracy, you know, to take us to the where we want to be, you know. And then there's a problem, you know. So that's it. Because we have to come together and know our common purpose. So that's it. And where we are now and where we want to be. So that's it. And then we put the necessary, the standards, so that's it, to get us to where we want to be. So that's it. Then the behavior where that will take us to where we want to be. Then the compliance, say what maybe a year come, why on person wedding, the could do associate them out. So that's it. Yes, like we are creating a dancing floor, Papa's money. We are creating a dancing floor, not to get fat. That's why I was uncle about I said you can't move inside and
Also stay within boundaries, maybe why?
Okay. The boundary I put the standards, you know. That is what we have to do. And then those things, you know, will be, the onus, you know, is on the leaders. So that's it. Because the leaders, you many are. Many a problem, you know.
Yeah, dog. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Dr. Jingo. Watch it. You stay within boundaries. Manager. Yo, and Morgan, also your final word.
Hello?
Yeah, too, Kapa, Koso.
Yo, and my final word. If it will be a beer, Meso Kakram, the Becanana, Sicadi, and who Ediama, a Jamensa. But unfortunately, a Jamensa, Mamma Mashime, in the sense that I have always been of the assertion, say, Americans did not only use Obama to win the election because he was a possible candidate who could win them the election. I've had this assertion that they also did that to see if we as Africans, as we as Black people, we are awakening from our slavery impoverishment. Now, if I were Obama, I know exactly I was given the #1 job that could turn Africa around, and I didn't need to come and give Africa money. I'm sure Africa would have been a different story. But when we have people like Eja Mensah among us, it confirms that story assertion I have that Americans ever share say before nyane na omodo Obama tena omo say still aye nkwasiafo yada Eja Mensah penny to say o de bia oba kasafide we so ensɛm a wo ne onyame enye me na meka ma kyerɛ wo ne onyame onim sɛ yɛ ntro na wo gyina hɔ na wo defend ɛno na ama
Morgan said every no offer or lie and me kind also tread the carefully kakra. Why?
Baby man ka so no ye ko ntro me say ensɛm a onim sɛ enya no krɛ.
Okay.
Na wo defend it.
You
man ka say bi ono ye atrofo anase.
Wo ye da na wo hu sɛ onim sɛ ye ntro.
Oh na sɛ ebia ne sɛ yes eduane ebu amemeti kromu ha embu ya ono sɛ ebu ono ne agric minister pe na emu sɛ ebu memeti kromu ha menye hu ye. Eti eno na me gina so ka sɛ
mami musa wo ye ka sɛ obi ye gullible a ohun ene sɛ obi ye liar, is it the same thing? Because
no,
on say obi wo hono mo a ya kan asem bi a kyerɛ no just for argument sake ya kan asem bi a kyerɛ no but they say ontimi nwini deeper into it no obe carry no around no the year adwuma
yes
okay
yes
sa oni kro no o ka sa asem na would you say or a liar ana?
No, I wouldn't say the person if I know that the person is only perpetrating that message because the person doesn't know the truth. But when I know the person knows the truth and still perpetrating that message.
And what am I concerned? How did you know the person knows the truth?
Papa Smiley, and you're Ghana assembly eka. In 70 be a fact.
Ghana assembly eka.
And in 70 be a fact. And enye me na meka. Say eye no kra na enye no kra enye na sika na beka na enye wo na be sie say eye no kra na enye no kra enti esi na ye betena platform we so ne ye analyze asem na esi no na obi gina chire na o ma na ye te se ne asem no ensi da na ne ye kan nyina ensi da o ma yi mo ayeden ye ke bibia MPP for say enye den no is it the fact that they are gullible? No, they all feel what I feel. Me ni say me nkwa na me wo kromu ha ye kakra anka me from where I'm sitting and from the kind of job I have I'm living a comfortable life, but it's not the ordinary Ghanaian out there is suffering. And we have people who, instead of looking into the face of leadership and telling them that we are suffering, they rather carry along the stories the leaders come to tell us, and they keep repeating the same story and keep repeating the same story. That's rather unfair. That is why, as of today, when you want to speak to truth, when you want to tell an elder, send your kind and talk cry, say, or defined in a year now kind of in a particular way. No. And Mr. will be our platform. We Ghana na ye botaye. Ghana and ye botaye. Enye MPPB ena NPPB. NDC MPP omo de nipa no omo so edi nipa na chi na ye vote man we na se nipa na ebedi nkwase de nkwase asem na. No maka chen say we dey na do enye NPP na do enye mama nso di ne de saa ye say we mama enye NDC mama NDC enye NDC aden na mo mpese ye be ka no krama o man afa ne ntu apa efra obi nkebi
yo wafa kwame
be waso
what's your nua kama right some ready o fa now it na ya sorry so ntino yeah ma me to and me me to do kasa
for the day me final words for the day.
That's right.
Okay, the omuni say yam fan say amamu no I say company bi was wonya managerial team bi enti shareholders no wo ho. Say Ghana citizens no wo ho no enti sɛ wo se wobɛtumi aba manage Ghana for your administration no a ehia sɛ wobɛyɛ MPP ni ehia sɛ wobɛyɛ NDC ni yɛ deɛ paa ni nipa ɔso wɔ ɛman no ho dɔ na yɛ road map no yɛ de akyerɛ no Ghana yɛ lucky way Ghana yɛ hia way Ghana yɛ pesei anamo sɛ ne yɛ pesi etuo na yɛn ne dictate kyerɛ no nyuo no ɛna ɔbɛkyerɛ yɛ deɛ ɔno wɔpɛ na sɛ dictate kyerɛ no no ɔba no mpɛ form a yɛn ne employ wɔ yɛtumi sakiw na yɛsɛ wo na wo ba be control yɛn because sɛ wo control sojafoɔ ne polisifoɔ a kyerɛ sɛ wotumi yɛ nkwasiasɛm bi a wɔpɛ so bɛnyɛ saa ne yɛpɛ Ghana sɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛwɔ sojafoɔ a ɛwɔ so ɔmo bɔ ɔman no ho ban sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛwɔ obi mfiri abɔnten ɛmɛha yɛn anaaso wɔmɛwura mu mɛha yɛn sɛ wɔ polisifoɔ a wɔn hwɛ sɛ order ɛwɔ ɔman no mu ɛnyɛ sɛ obi aban no sisi obi no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ne demonstration a na yɛaso polisifoɔ kɔ yɛde tu ahyɛ wɔn nsam nyame apata na ohia ni bi ne akoko no simply because politician bi ama order ɛnyɛ saa Ghana no na yɛhwehwɛ adeɛ baako nso ɛda hɔ ne sɛ Ghana no ɛne sɛ yɛhia ɔman bi a pɔnti yaba ɛne sɛ yɛhia amamu bi a sɛbi yɛmfa yɛn nto personalities so because nipa deɛ wotwe mu ten obetumi afeli mu enti yɛhia system na nyankopɔn a ɔbɔ nipa no akyire ohunu sɛ hɔ sɛ ɔyɛ mmara no enti yɛne a yɛgyi nyame deɛ nyame mmara wɔ hɔ so the same way ɛna Ghana nso ɛwɔ sɛ yɛnya constitution a ɛkyerɛ sɛ deɛ yɛpɛ yɛ man no baabi yɛpɛ sɛ yɛdi kɔsie enti saa constitution fun yɛ da hɔ deɛ yɛsrɛ wɔ mu yɛnyi mfiri hɔ na naado so betumi ayɛ ade papa bi ama Ghana wɔn start na ɔhwehwɛ ɛkwan a yɛde new constitution bɛba na new constitution bɛba no nso NDC o MPP o yɛhia wɔn ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtwa mu we don't need parties because Ghana yɛ ɔman a yɛne already no culturally no yɛwɔ cultural differences nti yɛnsa mfa saa asɔre wei nso mɛtue mu me ɛnsa nkyekye mu mmɔ na bi kora wɔba mepɛ no na so yɛ NDC ni ana MPP ni a mentumi kɔwra no because me ni party baako nti must say saa kwa na yɛ nam so no me de ɛyɛ fucking unhunu ade nso ɛyɛ fucking a ɛwɔ so ogye akyire di metiti ano no
wo se kwa na yɛ nam so yɛ deɛ
ɛyɛ fucking
na so yo papa yo na obi ase wo wafa obi busa sɛ ɛyɛ ukuo na wo ka ho asa asɛm sɛ de wo si kasa no sɛ udom kuo bi ɔhu
ekuo bi wɔ hɔ no a ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo bewura politics mu so but ɔmo free sɛ ɔmo kakra ɔmo ba brochire a ɔmo abehu sɛ de abrɔfo si di bu ɔmo man no we can do the same by bypassing the government enti ɔmo ayɛ sɛ okay Ghana fo a yɛwa country mu yɛmo bo ayɛ ho na afɛ yɛmpɛ project bi ne enye na ɛmoa Ghana fo because ewudie ni unemployment no edoso so obi empɛ so obekɔ fie a amrovesi bɛba bɛha no nti sɛ yɛtumi hwehwɛ kwan a yɛmrantie no bɛnya adwuma ayɔ a nanka a reduce risk ɛwɔ hɔ no ɔmo ato ɔmo din ɔman Ghana baako Enti muni mu a mohwe omo achi. Se sempo akra na abde beboa omo a momfa nkɔboa omo because am so omo project ni here because they say there ye hye ayifo politicians insa ya onya konko so no wo mu didi hu nti se ye nya so ye ni bia obetumi atu omo agu ana se ye hwe kwam bia ye betumi awura mu ni yi omo afiri hɔ a se omo tie so because omo nye ready say womo be pre ema sa womo parties no ye gu no but ye ngunu so agana ye nya hotoda ofa kwa me no maka
ofa kwa me
Morgan
2
minutes
o ka say yen ko fo bi no so say ni reference na my na ekuo na o say yen konyo enye individual o nkrofo bi na omo akom ho abom because amembu no nipa ba ko ntimi mbu eti e was say ye keka ye ho bom nti na parties no me o ka say yen fi ho a me ka say enya ade ebe ye den a o say enya parties because it's a collective reasoning na says here party be any ho na me nkwa me be gina platform so say me say yen vote mamia me nkwa adwan me den but the party should demonstrate say at least you have a team to work with. So now can say constitution no according say any any politician and amambo edumayo according say business any company ne or say running the say ne or say running the say no. Sa leader be a obejina or say yen to abama you need a team. Leader minimum leader no abetimi aye president no asan aye organizer. Individually we can't go. Now, even the suggestion you are making to us, no, will suggest a cool any individuals be almost come as a boom. Your assertion say political parties, no, I will say you join there. Me no nya drink kakra. Ne bit me person ka obeka say. I will say a few money ye making sure so me ye set ni fata. My dream to kakra.
Me pacho memremu
bremu na ye so no
okay when ya no me say political parties no wo mu aim kra no anything fundamental aim no anything onya no mami
their fundamental aim goes beyond just the party. It's when we look at governance itself.
Okay, maminya no ma tietia. Ni tietia ne say de be ya Ghana e be ko yi. Ni tietia no.
Ghana de tisa o. Se ne be ya sika no mo
di. Sa no beka. Wo de in theory no sa no beka. In theory sa no beka. In theory sa no beka. Enti se mo pe Ghana yi a, adenti na mo nka mo adwene mumu. Na fe mu gina no as boxes. And Marco ring mu na mabro mo. Why? And you want personal interest. Tell me why. So, in the master, Mrs. System no, and yet a quania, tia. You back out. Walk off a quania, a do croy beba. A quano so, so Mr. Vegan. Open say Wugina, who feel say who good ideas, intentions about Ghana. You don't need any party support. Baby, I will free Kokasa Chile almost say, Media me pegana ye na mo confide mamia, me so me ye de ma hold in between. Na who kwako yi, here a megaphobia. Almost overcome almost dear. Into why ye feel say we ye a mega papa no. Now I be the woman. Na mega papa no konwa anye juma ye shine no. MPP nim, NDC nim.
Amega papa no bit my friend this yaba. Bisi
already more NDC BAD me. More MPP BAD me. We don't need them. We don't need them.
We need people.
Of course we need people. Yeah, the Nepal is easy of mine.
And who now? Who don't know? What's a problem saying?
Adabi, and yet a humanitarian work and yet political. Yeah, me, I'm talking about political system.
Me say cool now, John. Man, because a political party, I will join. Me say cool now, John. Me tell me say.
O my Ghana bako.
O my Ghana bako. You know, say cool no person muji presidential candidate ni bwana.
Debbie, me say, one more bypass politics. One more just say. Politics not there. There's another alternative. Ghana akwenimu.
On my Ghana back on a bad day, on my Ghana back on Nipa, Aqua Parliament, Aqua MP, obey the no.
Master, why you know, Bamentro, say, ye per se, ye building Parliament members, and one say, who ambassador for Christ, no, who feel say, who were good intention about Ghana, and you chrome for present to home. Now, what was me present and our intention on saying, so what political intentions or person or Boamaya? The only thing you have to do is present yourself.
And you know, or my Ghana back on or more political intentions, and only political intentions.
And my master, yes, I now Mammy repeat. But catch yourself, a humanitarian group. It's not political.
Doc, I said, of Aquami. Said, o Casa Imuno, o my Ghana, also o my Ghana, Bacomewa.
Bacon.
Anna, o say, a coin bisuno, and I say, as an extension of my Ghana Bacono. Sibia we a member of my Ghana Bakona opese uko parliamentar, right?
I never said anything like that.
Oh, also Busa say a better na more or my Ghana Bakum betimi ako parliament, right?
May say a political, it has nothing to do with politics.
Oh, okay.
But only say a humanitarian group. And Crawford, one more two coin. Abe who said the Bruniesi any man. No fee said, or no so bet me at the ye boy and why ye almost bet me to Omokakra, Abagana, Aquinimu. This is their aim. No.
Oh, okay. All right then. Thank you very much. Oh my Ghana, Bacopedia, and Mercy, me, I said about home come. Why? We did.
Obi da no nti ano de ba na ma twena ba na obechirichiri mu
wa twena ba pa na ansa ne be ko no em say na o send me a couple of videos we kakra na one of them I was sending me now vaccine hun sensem yi bi right na anya bia o vaccine wo ngo wo de o
oh me de me ko we de me ko wa ye de oh basta we de okay. Omo epedie me can't be as a for one menko but information I may want no there I won't advise any friend be as uncle a quite obey me protect your home three things
okay
we immunity system DD not build the immunity system that sufficiently and also boy immunity system nafi do physical activity and also body immunity system. Oko places be a cluster, baby kata hunano. Say a sufficient. Can say Obekwa panier. Yabaka chose paniano, it will protect you. Na after bare 3 months, Yabaka chose say, we hear booster. Na fe Yabaka chose say, co-third one, and yes, sir, 2 no hour warning useless. And sana dachi. Say no, ye wura winter moon. Enti, ebedu tembi no, ebeka chose okay, ade no e say 3 months bia okowo. Afi ebetwa 2 months bia, afi ebedura weekly bia, afi ebedura 3 times a day. And sana ube fa breakfast also one son and one fabric.
See, we na assumption na dey ka say me boy.
Assumption, but I say a static a deduction, a logical deduction, because we thought to say, oh wow, oh lifetime guarantee. This is what they told us. But eventually, they say you say Kotre, you say Israel, almost than number 4. So, indeed, one person will be reading we are saying una you can't ya know the actually.
Israel on number 4 say a man for 4.
40 a 40 injection.
Wow. Israel. All right. Me kwa here. Why? Me kwa here pa. Nti udi ongo.
Me ana me.
Papa.
What
information on your feeling pa.
Send you ko Google ya oboshe mu a on information. Ana me bo afa kwa me.
Oh sure. Yeah kan wa ha so. Yeah Chrome ha no. Yeah wa against for wa ha. Into person tea against for information there. Ene ubenya. And I almost tie mainstream information, and so opa and almost obeka. Inti sanity. Oh, so what percent we fair judgment. Look at the two sides of the coin. So moving country say we fake news no near ko na kuti.
No. Me busa say wo Brown Kwame ya na me busa say what you mean and what come to conclusion say vaccine no near papa.
Me no tio initially Brian there no buy no. And na YouTube for Rene University of California Rene courses on virology. I'm say Baba say 4 series B. BTA emutu na I was well equipped. Inti semra no ane etitare sa vaccine no ho a friend say virus no ho nyina wo mu chirichiri mu chire so manyanti ase na my hu ekwan a betumi a protect me ho so inti me no e wo ho but wo mu a wo ma ye said no me nka ho bi I live freely me live freely like a normal bia
okay
nya dia
Yatipa na ebrenaso. Ya fancy ase na nyame aduma ochina questions and answers ochina ni aba beto aso wati.
There was Jimmy no man free smiley ho na you communicate privately.
Okay. All right. Mate. Obi opebia we na have organ.
No papa no say one way. Problem so no organ so be two kwan na say yes or what day.
Wonko baby.
Me say say wo ma hini na wo ho. But it doesn't mean say wo mu betra so akopi mawie. Enti
it's over can almost quite no 2 kwan.
One more queen, we are going.
You do we bias you.
Younger. I'm right.
I love it.
And I say, Cassian come out. So we were feeding it to our 24 radio na day here. Free Flow Tuesday. Aye, free flow swampa. Ever off Kwame I say. Wawe en common pa. Say them who no. The way comedies cry.
You crank comedy yes hanum.
Nyame had much na questions and answers version of Bamaso.
If you am free woman hanum, be the Jimmy di pa be crash shovel. We rest your pomo na papa.
Nemra of Kwame Kasa no.
14 years old boy with a scar. I never thought I could become a star.
When you be the question about. I say Nyame had much na yem fam more of Kwame pa. One fan shase. Na omihu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The points for or against democracy. And Nyami Admochna said the Amirado ne Black Sheriff can was 7. Wafa Kwame de Abotra you. Over to the back home. Oh, to me, Boko, Neako, Medini and Sisano, and one Papa Smiley, Madia Huchame, summary hour of awakening and empowerment from Ethereum Mission International, the Center for Spiritual Empowerment. And then revisiting one of the beautiful messages given to us by the leader and founder of the mission, Brother Dr. Esmer Tete, was the evolutionary imperative. And only EBT. Until we come tomorrow, we will get there. Why? Bye bye. Better the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 now me go. Yo. The Saturday and I go. Then I go try,